The final word. Ooh. Messy times, huh?
Yeah.
Messy times. Oh my God. We got J Tuck in the building.
The final word.
Why does it have to be this way, boss? Why does it have to be this way?
Man, all I'm gonna say is, Law, we need you. We need you on this one, Law. We need you. We need you to come in, and the first button I need to hear is an evil world. Because I don't got that button. I don't have it. It's an evil world out here, man.
The final word.
Dak accused right before his deadline. And the 105.3 The Fan, you interviewed the accuser. Wow.
The final word.
This is like nasty.
The final
word.
Nasty word, bro. Hella nasty.
Nasty, man. It's just, everybody got to be honest, man. If you being honest, it has a smell. It has a stench. Yeah. It has smoke. We gonna be careful not to label it fire. But if you don't see smoke,
the final word.
The final word.
The final word.
This has a ugly smell to it, bro.
The final word.
The final word.
So we got a lot to talk about, man. So we gonna cover everything, bro. I want to hear about all of this stuff. So we got a lot of work to do. A lot of work. You live on your channel, Tuck?
Yeah, we good. We cooking over here.
Final
What's up,
word.
CFO Gang? What's up, Boss Cowboy Sports? Law Nation, Big Game James. Final word, OC. You know what I'm saying?
They coming in on mine too.
Yeah.
I got a stream in the Law page because he always come. Big confirmed that he on the way, so
Okay.
the OC, hey, y'all just keep my boy lifted up, man. Got a lot going on. He okay. Just,
The
how it
final
is.
word.
Duty calls.
Right. Right.
Yeah, man, so. But I said this, man, I think we kind of getting exposed this year too, man.
Yeah, a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like a lot of those holes we've been talking about for so long since we've been making content together, boss, it's now just blowing up in our face. And we trying to, this boat is sinking, bro, and we trying to plug all these holes, but there's so many going on right now. I can only get to 2 or 3, you know what I'm saying? It's this upper deck, lower deck, you know what I'm saying? The middle deck, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just, God dang, dog.
Man.
Which is frustrating. It's frustrating, right? Because it's like,
The final word.
what I've been trying to say, we can't get to draft content until we can get past some of this mess. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it don't feel right. Like me posting a mock today just don't feel right. We got so many issues, so much going on, lack of free agency, complacency, which we're going to talk about tonight, but we're going to try to find some solutions, Cowboys Nation. So let's get it.
We go try.
I'll try. You know what I'm saying? I got my guard up. I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm out there doing my slip in, you know what I'm saying? I'm blocking all these punches, man, but they heavy.
Some of these
right
solutions sadly gonna be to fight your own people.
now. Right. Oh yeah.
Go down the tunnel.
I just wanna run it up. Kinda check or something. I've been really in the field, let up, I've been really in the field, let her rush, I let her feel. Lately I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Have to take it to a meal. Lately I just wanna run it up. Kinda check or something. Lately I just wanna run it up. Count that too, count it up, count it up. Lately I just wanna run it up. Need them ones, I need them fives, need them tens, I need that change. To the safe, got blues inside. Greens and pinks, it's all the same. I still save and roll my change. Take some losses when I play, charge it to the game. Nike with designer, I experiment. You just rock what's on the shelf and I'm not feeling it. Search for the one, but baby girl, it's nothing real as this. Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer, call it too legit. I've been really in the field, love the rush, I love the feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Man, let's go, man. Tuck, why is just me and you? Why, when it's like days like this, it start off with me and you, bro?
I don't know, man. I don't know. But today, like I said, it was an audible, man. Because I was going to plan to kind of chill because I know if I would have went live by myself, boss, it was going to be bombs. Like I was, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm not going to go live. And I was in the gym, like, nah, I'm going to go live. Like, nah, I was like, you know, so I kept going back and forth. And I saw y'all was going live. Like, let me go on with my brothers. At least y'all would kind of keep me calm and mellow because I'm extremely frustrated about what's transpired today, but also the last few days when it comes to Dallas Cowboys, man. And I'll say this, you know, when we do our draft show, they always post that video that Boston and laugh about, you know what I'm saying? When I'm calling out the CeeDee Lamb shot with my horrible music. The horrible music, right?
Ooh, that music. Oh.
Yeah, music was horrible.
I gotta hit you with one button on that music, bro.
It's
all good. But hey, you built though. You solid now. You solid now.
It was horrible, man. But it's like, you know, back when I started this channel, you know, even as a Cowboys fan, I felt like nobody was speaking for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just felt like, just a media wise, because I would follow the same people that a lot of people follow now, but nobody was speaking for me. And who I speak for and who I represent is the Cowboys fan who spend their last dime scraping after a long work week to go in the standing room just to get a glimpse of the Cowboys, or the people who drive from Arizona to go to Cowboys games, or flying from Florida, or the people that were sitting there at that Green Bay game hurt, you know what I'm saying, emotionally hurt, you know what I'm saying? Like, I am speaking up for the die-hard Dallas Cowboys fan. You know what I'm saying? I bleed it just like y'all. Y'all saw me out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm with the people. Boss does this for the people. Law does this for the people. Big Game, OC, Rome, DMV, the list goes on, are for the people. And so sometimes I feel like since we are for the people, we become targets. But I am here for the Cowboys and for the people and Cowboys Nation solely. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I have to take on the villain role. That's why my avatar was the Joker, because I want to see change. And I feel like sometimes in order to get change, you got to cause a little chaos. And I feel like that's what I had to do when a lot of people saw me on Twitter speaking out, because Cowboys fans are frustrated. We're bleeding out right now. We're frustrated. And I feel like the organization and some of the media members do not want to hear our voice. But like I always said, I'm always going to use my platform to amplify it, and we will not be silenced. And tonight, we don't go. I'm on vacation. You know what I'm saying? I'm covering basketball all week, so I'm on vacation. So if we got to rock, boss, we got to rock. But I think there's a lot of conversation that needs to be had about what's going on in Dallas right now.
Let's start with this then.
Yeah. So,
and from what I'm seeing, it's backfiring. Like, Cowboy Nation is not having this. Like my boy K. Lou said, this is a trash ass move. So it's the fact that we all know the deadline is tomorrow. Okay. And a lot of us, I said this yesterday, I shouldn't feel like I need to take a shower just because I support this team. I shouldn't feel dirty, you know? And a lot of us are feeling dirty. Like, for instance, wasn't it Mike Bassett, the same person that said that Dak was likely not going to play again because of that ankle? But then it's also allegedly Mike Bassett that booked the appointment with the attorney.
And he also wished that Dak would get hurt this season so we could see Trey Lance on the air.
Yeah. So it's like, can you blame us for saying that you look like a hitman, bro? Can you blame us for it looking like you could be allegedly a water carrying hitman? Because they brag a lot that the 105.3 fan is the flagship organization.
the flagship, and we confirmed it because actually the VP reached out to some fellow content creators to confirm that. Professor O and also my guy Landon, like, yeah, they are the flagship. Cause like I wasn't sure if they just say that for Brandon. No, they are. They're the flagship station for the Dallas Cowboys, as they always say. You're home with the Dallas Cowboys, and this is what you do. This is what you do.
Yeah,
with that right?
This is and then I heard Brown Brothers come out say something like they did reach out, which I'm glad you reached out. It's just you can't blame. You cannot blame though for people looking at y'all side out though, for real. And see, let me tell you one of the main reasons, because Jerry is also going through something foul.
Right, hella foul,
right? That's longer than 2017. We got to go back about 30 years for his. Where is that attorney? Where has it been reached out to? See, because when it comes down to the players, slinging that mud. Oh yeah, let's go get the accuser side of it. We need to hear this. Oh, we will want to hear for radio what's happening with Jerry and the love child too. But that would never happen, will it? Yeah. Right. So is it like for us to sit back like, damn, bro? Now? Go ahead, Tuck.
Yeah, and you remember, right, at the combine when they had, when Jerry had all his media members on his party bus, right? He was asked about the trial. He said, "We can't speak on that right now," and that was it. Right. That was it. That was it.
That's it.
No more digging.
Oh, no more digging. No questions. No pushback.
And just like you're saying, Benjamin, Dak Prescott is a multi-millionaire. There is zero chance in hell my attorney's going to go on the radio and speak just openly, willy-nilly about my open case. He would be fired tomorrow. Bro. What are you doing? Like, we even know that, and we even got law degrees. Hey, if we're going through a case, I'm not going to speak about that on my podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you do that? Because you leave yourself open. So honestly, what happened, kind of by an accident, 105.3 The Fan may have done Dak Prescott a favor, because if I'm Dak's lawyer, I'm sitting back listening to this whole interview, and I'm getting ready to get surgical once we get in front of that judge with these conversations that you talked about my client. You know what I'm saying? Defamation of character, all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's a bad look. So damn right, Dak's lawyers decline. What would be the benefit of him going on 105.3 The Fan?
Like, it don't make no sense at all.
But here's my thing, boss, and this is what I'm trying to ask Brian Broads, anybody from the station. You know what I'm saying? And there's some good guys at the station, good guys and girls at the station.
They are.
But sometimes when you in the wrong whip, you might just get hit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's just how it goes. But here's my question: why, boss? We are in the midst of free agency. We got a lot of draft content going on. Like, why was this the focal point of today's conversation, where this is something that had to be done right now? Because the news kind of just broke yesterday. So why was there such a sense of urgency to get them on now? Why? And I'm going to ask y'all that, Cowboy Station. Why was there a sense of urgency? The story kind of broke yesterday. We had to get this person on the radio today. Not Friday, not let things sort out, today. Why do y'all think that is? And Boss just gave y'all the answer.
Stanky. And see, also, Tuck and I was talking before the show. This is also sometimes the sad truth of this. It's sometimes you can know too much. Like, I listen to Dez West. I listened to Dez on the pivot. And Dez was like, "Where's that video?" Remember it was a video when it was time for him to get paid?
So disturbing that if this gets released, oh my, this could be worse than the Ray Rice situation.
And he was like, "Where is it?" He said it on the pivot.
Where is it? Now, you mean to tell me TMZ who can get their hands on anything? You know what I'm saying? TMZ can get their hands on anything. Nobody has ever seen this Dez tape.
Yeah,
but just strangely around negotiation time.
around negotiation. So when I start looking at the history, right, I can see if we just kind of pull this out, this singular moment, right? But when you say, wasn't it Mike Bassett, the same one that was talking about Dak might not play again? He had this secret doctor or something. It was something like
his wife. His wife was a pediatrician.
Okay. Then when you add in the days, you know, it starts to reek of a pattern. This has a smell, like, and listen, y'all. I've been saying this. Cowboy Nation is getting tired of feeling like being talked to like we stupid.
Right.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Look, I'm gonna show y'all something. I'm gonna show y'all. Look at what people are saying right now. The Dragon is relentless. Joke of a radio station. Dak needs to just finish out this year and leave. Aaron, this is gross. You are a trash station with trash people. You should be ashamed. Why is this on the table? We're in free agency. This is nasty work. Low blow work. This is not Tuck. This is not boss. This is all done before we ever open our mouth. This is the consensus of people that watch what happened. But we're gonna sit. It's only maybe one person. This dude named Jonas.
Few goofies. A few goofies. You know. Yeah.
But man, listen, the fan having some good stuff. Like, bruh, somebody head might need to roll for this. But Lord, man, like,
look at that one. Look at Scott drop a banger.
Scott, look, Mike Bass is best known for getting fired for drunkenly tweeting congrats to all the dirty Mexicans and showed the source. I didn't even know that. I had no idea. Mike, did you do that? Damn. And wow, is this true? Well, it looks like it. Update, Mike Bass was fired by state. Damn. Wow, he said that? For real? He said that?
Yeah. That's a real article.
Wow.
And that's who they hired, right? That's who they hired.
Ooh.
And brought them on.
Wow.
And so what's just like Colt's saying, basically trying to slander Dak any chance he gets. What's it really about then? What's it really about?
Yeah, what is it about, man?
What's it really about? I mean, because he didn't say Dak Prescott might be delayed in his return. He said he was never going to play football again.
Right.
Ever again.
Ever. Yeah.
Ever. And literally, like, I have basic block, but like last season, he was saying, man, so how many games until Dak Prescott can get hurt so we can see Trey Lance? And thought it was funny. And so, of course, Tuck gets labeled the villain for calling that BS out. Oh, he's just joking. I run a podcast. I do 4 to 5 hours of content a day, just like you, boss. We ain't got to joke about stuff like that.
Nah, hell no.
So why do you have to joke about stuff like that? It's because you're a baseball player trying to talk football. You're in your wrong lane right now, bro. You're in your wrong lane right now.
Yeah.
Get a show. If you cannot carry a 3-hour show, give it to us. Give it to us. I swear we will be able to fill up that slot with tons of content. But you can't, right? You can't because you're not in your lane. You're a baseball player, former baseball player who's trying to talk Dallas Cowboys football. And you're getting slaughtered because people are not buying it. So here's how you know they messed up. Here you know how they messed up, Cowboys
Man,
Nation.
this is epic. Look at this. It's bad.
Here's how you know they really messed up. The VP of 105.3 The Fan, now he's trying to reach out to his content creators to talk about it and draw amends.
What you mean?
I can't help. So he's reaching out. So he reached out to my guy, Professor O. He reached out to me, reached out to Landon, reached out to a few people because they're trying to put out this fire. I'm not putting out no fire.
Nah, this fire is raging, big dog. Hold on. Let me hit this button, man. You know I got a button for fires.
Yoga fire.
Dracarys.
Matter of fact. Let it burn.
Let it burn. I'm letting it burn. Hey, my DM closed, man. I really kind of talk to you about because we reached out. Hey, I ain't hear nothing, bro. You gotta put this fire on your own. when I mess up, I gotta put out my own fires. Y'all got it. The flagship station. Put this fire on your own, bro. Don't have Tuck come save you. Don't have us come save you because we're not. You allowed this. You allowed this.
Mostly a trash station doing the Jones dirty work to drive down Dak's financial value. Man, Cowboy Nation is not playing with y'all, man. That's Boston Tuck. Oh, Boston Tuck.
Oh, hey,
no, it ain't us. No, this was. We just went live. This was 5 hours ago. They've been blasting y'all for this, man.
5 hours, bro.
They've been blasting y'all.
Trash.
This is. I found one positive comment. To just one.
Yeah, one out of many, right? And so don't DM me to put this fire out. Nah, bro. Nuh-uh. No sir. So so everyone who's posting, I'm blocking 105 to defend. What's happening? Tuck's retweeting it. Oh, come on. No, I'm retweeting it, bro.
Yeah.
I'm retweeting. You know what I'm saying? I'm laughing at you because this is what you get.
It's what you get.
And it's nothing personal. You know what I'm saying? If it was a fellow content creator that did some stuff like that, I would be on their neck.
Yeah, so this is what you get. Right.
We can't pick and choose. And it was so uncalled for, and we see through it. And I think that's the problem. One, they picked the wrong day to do it because Cowboys fans are already on edge about the free agency thing.
On edge. We already mad.
We already mad.
And you playing with us more?
You playing with us even more? You sign a long snapper. And then you give us this?
Ooh.
Nah, bro.
Let me show that. Keep talking, Tuck. Just keep elaborate on that, please. Just buy me some time.
They just don't know how to read the room.
The room.
You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to read the room.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? So what you did is everybody was talking about this morning. The Cowboys were the only team to not make a move in free agency yesterday. And then they re-signed Trent Seed, the long snapper, made a Cowboys graphic and got burned in them comments too. You know what I'm saying? Got lit up in them comments too. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, hey, Cowboys fans are waking up because like a lot of us who watch our content, who's really, you know what I'm saying, in tune to what's going on, we are tired and we're fed up. And the worst thing that you could ever do to somebody, boss, when you're tired and fed up is lie to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the worst thing. And we all kind of been in relationships and stuff, you know, some bad ones. Okay, cool. I'm kind of tired of this relationship, but don't come in my house and lie to me like I'm stupid. You know what I'm saying? Just say you was out, you know what I'm saying? You had your phone off, but don't come and lie to me because that's really going to set me off. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's where Cowboys fans are. Y'all are blatantly lying to our face and doing these smear campaigns, and we're seeing right through it. And Cowboys fans are voicing their voice and saying, no more.
No more. And so, Tuck, I will say this. I am happy. Some people not going to understand me on this. But I'm to a degree happy to see this. Let me show you what I've been posting on Twitter, bro. Just when I'm like you, bro. My boy Cole say, I hate the Dallas Cowboys so much. I really hate this organization right now. And you know me. I got the emperor say, good. Yeah. See, and I'm gonna explain why this is good, y'all. This is actually very good. See, people, y'all gonna have to stay with me and Tuck, we gonna explain this to you. Somebody else said, I'm slowly finding myself detaching from this football team. If they don't care, why should I waste my time caring? And then, you know, I showed the emperor said, everything is proceeding as I've foreseen. This is what's going on that's perfect, that we need to continue to happen. Cowboy Nation is voicing their frustration on Twitter and especially on social media. These are the exact trends that they pay attention to. So the fact that, because you have to, you cannot be a good business person and not be aware of what your customer is saying and thinking. And it's overwhelming anger right now, not even just the lack of moves in free agency, it's also overwhelming anger on what appears to be a smear campaign against Dak.
Yeah. And this is what it takes, Cowboys Nation, because like I said, like it's easy for me or Big Game James or Boss to get labeled as the bad guy, but we were just like the Joker always said, I'm not a monster, I'm just ahead of the curve. We saw some of this stuff unfolding where it's like, nah, this don't smell right. Me personally, it was about how we handled the defensive coordinator position when it came to Dan Quinn. So to my guy CFT in the building, man. But yeah, it was about how we handled business then. And I just kind of saw things. So Cowboys Nation, I asked this on my channel. I'll ask everyone who's watching right now. Since we have lost to Green Bay, what has the Cowboys done to show that what transpired in the playoffs is not acceptable?
I need a crickets button.
Instagram couldn't answer it. YouTube can't answer it. Twitter couldn't answer it. TikTok can't answer. I can't answer it. We've done nothing. We have done nothing to show, you know what? That wasn't acceptable. Someone has to pay the price for that, right? Steve Wilkes led the 49ers defense to the Super Bowl, lost in overtime. 49ers said, nah, you got to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though the Eagles were 10-1, Eagles said, nah, Brian Johnson, you got to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people are making changes and saying, no, we have to get better. The Dallas Cowboys were going to sit back on their hands and welcome Dan Quinn back with open arms. If you would have just came and chose us, right?
Yeah.
Would have brought him right back.
Yeah.
Scott McCurley still there.
Scott McCurley
Still there. They just gave him a babysitter. You know what I'm saying? So nobody has paid the price for what happened versus Green Bay. So what does that show you, Cowboys Nation? It shows that it's acceptable. You know what I'm saying? Jerry came out and said, you know, it's not acceptable and, you know, it's fake. You've done nothing. There was no assertiveness in the coaching hires and coaching staff, right? You didn't do that. You sat on your hands. You wasn't aggressive in getting the Dak deal done or CeeDee Lamb done to free up cap space so you can make some moves in free agency. You've done nothing for the first 2 days of free agency with a smear campaign and a long snapper. Like, you've done nothing.
Nothing.
But you want the fan base to give everything. You know what I'm saying? You want the fan base to give your all, and you giving 10%.
Ooh. See, this diagram says it all, bro. It says it all. You steadily losing and you sign a long snapper.
That was the number one priority. That was the number one priority today. That was he signed for a 1.5 mil, got 1.3 guaranteed. That was your number one priority today. Not Stephon Gilmore.
Nope.
Not Jonathan Hankins.
Nope.
Not Jay Lou.
No.
Not even trying to spin the block on Tyron Smith.
No.
You had and I felt I dropped my video this morning, boss, at 6 a.m. because I was up early. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like we have Derrick Henry available, you had Joe Mixon available, and you also had Aaron Jones. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? There could be some opportunity. You struck out on all three of those. Joe Mixon got traded for a 7th round pick. But while you were out there trying to get a long snapper deal done, you made a 7th round pick for Joe Mixon. Like, that could have easily changed the course of things. So where's the sense of urgency right now? And they're going to sit back. They're going to wait on their hands. They're going to blame Dak for the reason why they couldn't get deal done. They're going to give us some bargain names that, you know what I'm saying, we kind of familiar with. They're a little bit older, maybe coming off an injury, and tie it on a bow and try to serve it to Cowboys fans and say, here, eat this.
Yeah, because this not looking all in, bro. You know what it's really looking like? We all out.
We are all out. We are all out, bro.
Yeah.
We are all out.
All the way out, bro.
Yeah.
Like my boy, who was that? DP Johnson. Man, DP said today, perfect. Bro, Dak don't got, well, he got a left tackle if you move Tyler Smith, right?
Yeah.
But if you just kept everything the same, he has no left tackle. He has
Right.
no RB1. He has no center. We only got a long snapper.
No X wide receiver because he's trying to get rid of Michael Gallup. He has no linebacker core. Our defensive ends has got plucked away. And possibly we could lose 2 corners right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it's just, I feel like, and this is my biggest concern, Cowboys Nation, I am not trying to build a team to win the division. I'm trying to build a team to win. I want to win the Super Bowl, bro. Like I was there. I want to win the Super Bowl, bro. So if you bring back a few extra pieces and say we can compete, I'm not trying to compete with the Giants. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look at our schedule, it's brutal. Can we take the team that we have and beat Kansas City or beat Baltimore or Cincinnati or Buffalo or hell, even Philly the way they look? Like, can we beat those teams? We built to compete with the Commanders a little bit, and hell, the way the Commanders loading the clip, I don't know what I'm saying. And here's what I said that really got under people's skin. The guy right there that we are showing the smear campaign on is Dak Prescott. He is the only one keeping this franchise afloat right now. That's it. The only thing that gives me some confidence that even though they got Saquon Barkley and they went and got, you know what I'm saying, they got the safety back and they went and got, you know, Huff and different things, like the only thing that gives me some confidence that we can beat Philly is this quarterback right here.
Yeah.
If you take that away from me, we become the punching bags of the NFC East. Nah, you
my
good,
boy,
Rome?
Rome say, my brothers, I'm sorry I was live doing y'all show, Boss and Tuck. I had to get some stuff. Hey, I overlapped today too, bro. This is one of those days we always go.
Everybody's had to go, bro. You know
yeah, we had to go, bro. I
yeah.
went live when Vach and Sky was on. But it's just one of those days you got to get it out. It's happening fast, so you know we understand, bro. It's that double thing that happened. And Big just walked in. What's up, Big?
What's up, dog?
Hey, man, we just kind of talking about the wee woo that's been going on today, bro.
I just got off work, saw my son. I was kidding with him. I apologize, everybody. I had to go see my son. He hit me up out of nowhere.
You looking clean, though, man. Got the vest on, man, over there.
I got the work outfit, though. Got the work uniform.
You feel me? The boy got that boss look over there, man. You must
got
be bossy boys over there.
Got that work uniform on. But, yeah, I had to see my son. Shout out to my son. Love you, dog. Good to see you. Appreciate you.
So we was to catch you up, we were just kind of discussing the ugly gossip. We was the timing of, you know, the fan interviewing the accuser's attorney, who, you know, from what I've seen on Twitter, I don't know if this is correct, he just graduated from TSU, right? So, and it's some things about that interview really bothered me. Like when he was like, you can't put a price on rape, right? And then he said, so negotiate it down. You know, it's like, that just smell it. Let's start at 100 million. If you don't like the accusation, then let's talk. You know what I mean? It does have the sound of an extortion, right? You know what I'm saying? It does. And then I saw some people say, oh, the Joneses was having foresight. That's why they got Trey Lance. No, the attorney said that she came 2 months ago. So Trey Lance was signed about 7 months ago, 8 months ago. Maybe more, 9 months ago, something like that. So Trey Lance had nothing to do with this in terms of them trying to position themselves because they knew something was coming down the pipe and they was being genius.
Right.
You can't. You have some Big having some technical issues.
No, I'm good.
Oh, you was talking to somebody. I thought I saw you point at your ear.
No, keep going. You're
so
good.
Big, we gotta hear from you on this, Big.
I mean, I made a video about this earlier. Wow. I mean, y'all, if you go look at my Twitter. I mean, you feel me? Go look at my Twitter.
Let me go look at your Twitter.
I made a video already about it today. You know, that's just crazy. And then when I hear the Cowboys apologists say, "Oh, this ain't got nothing to do with anything," like, how does it not? Like, you have something like this come out of nowhere. Like, we've seen
the day before the deadline.
We've seen too many things like happen like this outside of Cowboy stuff, right? We've seen people with movie deals, things of that nature, and then all of a sudden, oh, he beat up a woman right before he's about to sign a movie deal. Like y'all know what I'm talking about. But we've seen a lot of things like that come out of nowhere. So how is this any different? And then, like, for 105 The Fan to even bring that on is the disappointing part.
Yeah.
To me, like, why would you even bring that on? Like, why would you bring the prosecuting attorney on and just let him have the floor and just let him just
let's go.
I mean, you just
like,
let him go and just let him say whatever, and it just, how does it not poison the views? Because I've already had people on my Twitter saying, well, you know what, Dak, the deal for Dak's negotiations is going to be put on hold after this.
Right.
So that's what people were telling me on Twitter, on my Twitter. Oh, they're going to have to put on the negotiations on hold with this going on. So if people in the streets are feeling that way, how is it not poison the view? And how does, come on, dog, Dak, really? 2017? Wow. Really?
See,
Dak Prescott?
See, this
That's
is why,
crazy.
This is why you got to consider that theory. Because do you know how bad Dallas was going to look to not have a deal done by tomorrow? See, it had to be some kind of stain, right? Because all these players are watching. Nobody is stupid. Well, it's some stupid people, but I'm gonna say this: people with common sense know that Dak was the runner-up MVP. With better numbers than the MVP. Should have been the MVP. Meaning the most valuable player in the whole league. His contract got you tied up. It does. You're losing that. He has all the leverage. So now, because now you want to, now when this come out and he's on the fan, and I mean hit the accuser's attorney on the fan, now what are some of the other players, other fans gonna say? Oh yeah, we gotta delay things now. They gotta see how this plays out. Yeah, see, it buys that toxicity time. Because if you didn't have this, you look extremely toxic and dysfunctional, not getting a deal done for your quarterback before the deadline when every other team does.
And here's what I'll say, right? Because a lot of people are like, oh, this is a story, right? Do y'all remember, and I hate bringing this up, but y'all remember when Trayvon Diggs had his situation? Y'all don't remember that, right? With the girl, with Chinese Kitty, the girl that has been
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They didn't bring her on 105 to the fan. They got rid of that
They
so
sure
damn
didn't.
quick. I don't remember. People don't remember that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just
And
gone.
Well, it's like the Cowboys, they strategically knew, all right, let me see. What can I do? Like you said, boss, the deadline's kind of coming up. You know what? I got it. I got it. How about, and then you have the people who don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? There's people who are unaware of what we do here on YouTube. There's these older Cowboys fans who just listen to the radio, and they will say, well, here's how everything plays out, right? Well, you know, we tried to go through free agency, but we had to get our quarterback done, but we had some complications with some things. And Cowboys fans see, hey, we couldn't sign Dak because he had this situation kind of going on. And he is the reason why we couldn't pay a backup running back $4 million for a 2-year deal. He's the reason. He's the Dak Prescott in this situation, Cowboys Nation, not Jerry and Stephen Jones, is the reason why we couldn't trade a 7th round draft pick for Joe Mixon. Dak's fault. It's Dak's fault, right? And so it's able to play Operation Human Shield using Dak Prescott and also Mike McCarthy, because they're going to take all the bullets. And here is my number one frustration with Dak Prescott. And I've said this year after year. Dak, stop being loyal to an organization that is not loyal to you, bro. Like eventually you gotta, I don't know, give it to me. You know what I'm saying? I know how to work Twitter. Give me your phone. Let me fire some of these tweets off, bro. for you. But eventually, you got to say enough is enough. This is the flagship station that they're going to make you sit down with that camp and do one-on-one interviews with 105.3 The Fan. And these guys went out there and did a smear campaign with the prosecution in your open case. The day after the news broke.
Man.
The day after the news broke. The day after. We didn't get a chance to sort it out. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get a chance to sort. They said, "No, what? Get her on the phone ASAP. Get her on the phone ASAP because we got to get to this." You know what I'm saying?
It's a zoo, dude.
It's a zoo, dude.
It's a zoo, dude. It's a zoo, bro. We a fucking zoo, man.
It's a zoo, bro. It's just like, God damn. A lot of us just really just want to focus on football. Like, I want a better football team. I want to win a Super Bowl. I don't want all this extra. You know what I'm saying? And I said the frustrating part is being here in Kansas City and is watching them just give Chris Jones his money, making him one of the highest paid.
It's funny, but you know what's funny though? How we're talking about Dak's issue, right? Like with this suit, but we ain't talking about Jerry Jones with his paternity suit, right? Like, ain't nobody talking about that no more, right? Like ain't nobody talking about.
For you on that one, big. You want to hear it?
You know what I'm saying? You
Oh,
feel me?
hell no.
Like we talking about Dak now, right? But ain't nobody talking about how she's 27, bro. You 80 something. So I mean, you was married, right?
Mm-hmm.
You was still married with your wife, and you went outside the marriage, and you had another kid.
Mm-hmm.
But we ain't talking about that though, right? We're not talking about that though, because that don't mean nothing. Let's go over there and let's talk about Dak and this alleged. This is alleged. But this woman has been on it for years trying to get this paternity test. This hasn't just come up. She's been on it. She been trying to make this happen, and Jerry been trying to sweep this under the rug. So it's just real funny how that paternity suit came up with Jerry. Now all this other news comes up to kind of throw that on the back burner, right? Now you don't even think about what Jerry did. You don't even think about what went on with him. And you want to just look at Dak Prescott, who's been on point with everything he's doing. And we know Jerry been wild. You feel me? But now let's paint the picture as Dak is a reckless. I mean, that's just really sad. Like you said, if I'm Dak, would I ever want to go on 105? Like I said, bro, I made the tweet. I don't care, Dak. Don't sit there and sign this deal. Right. So what? Opening up money for the Dallas Cowboys. I don't care. I ain't trying to open up nothing for you. I'm going to play out my last year of my deal. I don't give a hell how you feel. And then after this year, I'm going to go find somebody else to the highest bidder and somebody respect me. Dak, how long I've been saying this, boss?
You've been on it for like forever, Nick?
About at least 3 years. How long I've been saying this?
Day ass one.
Right.
How they've been sending Dak, and I'm like, this is why I'm gonna say everybody like, I'm wrong, you wrong. And I'm like, if you believe and love your quarterback, you're not sending your quarterback through hoops like this every single time his deal up. If you love your quarterback and you think the world of Dak, that's what I always hear from Stephen Jones. Oh, we just think the world of Dak. But how come you always got to make him specifically jump through hoops, like franchise tag him twice? Like, oh, Dak's got to understand. We gotta we gotta spread it out for everybody. It's always got to be Dak.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When y'all was talking about Ezekiel Elliott and all them other guys, y'all wasn't telling them, oh, Ezekiel Elliott, he got to understand. So we got to sign everybody. Or D-Law, we got to sign everybody, but it's Dak. Dak's got to understand. We got to have, see what I'm saying, y'all?
And big, you mentioned Zeke. The Cowboys paid Zeke after he really had a boatload of off the field issues.
You feel me?
He was tripping. He had fights. He was pushing up at the festival. He had all sorts of stuff. He gets his money, but Dak Prescott, who does everything the right way, always has to do a little bit extra. And that's the frustrating part. So yeah, man, like it would suck for us as Cowboys fans, but like, bro, Dak, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Enough's enough, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, because enough is enough. And like you said, now close your eyes and imagine, Cowboys Nation. This is walk through story time. Close your eyes and imagine that all of a sudden, Boss Cowboy, Big Game Jays, and J Tuck finds the girl that wants the paternity test for Jerry Jones, and we bring her on the final word. Oh, it's getting shut down immediately.
You shut this whole thing down.
Bro, we get everything clapped down.
We're gonna have 8 million views right then and there. You know what I mean?
And they gonna come and snatch all of our channels immediately. You know what I'm saying?
Blocker. You gonna see that?
Hold on, man. I got
copyright strike.
Would you say blocker? Did you say blocker?
Blocker.
Yeah, bro. They would get our channels taken down so damn quick, bro. You know what I'm saying? But for them, they'll just allow it. Now, do they have Michael Irvin's accusers lawyers on? You know what I'm saying? Nope. When Jerry Jones was drunk driving and swerving and got into that car accident, was they on 105 through the fans? Nope. When Jerry Jones was caught up in them photos from back in the 70s or 80s, whenever the hell that was them people brought up on the 105 through the fan? Nope. Right. You know what I'm saying? So why is it when Zeke was going through his situation, was that girl brought on the 105 through the fan? Nope. You know what I'm saying? So all of a sudden, now y'all want to be Wendy Williams today. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all want to be Wendy Williams today and get down to the bottom of this and let the prosecutors speak their piece. It's corny to me, bro. It's so corny. I'm see through it.
Hella corny, dog. Like, this is disrespectful. Like, you know, I don't know. I feel dirty. I don't understand.
The man just became a father, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's feel dirty. I gotta say this big. I know you. I don't mean to cut you off. I'm gonna say what you say to me all the time.
Say whatever.
Bro, it's repercussions from this. It's repercussions from this, and I mean this. I might be one. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I love the Cowboys, bro, but I'm not gonna sit back and just.
Right.
I will walk away from the Dallas Cowboys, and I've been a fan. I know no other team, and I dare anybody say that I'm not a real man and I'm not loyal. Nah, hell no. Not after putting everything that I put on trying to help this team win. Right. But no, bro. Listen, some things are bigger than football. Fuck no. Period. No. And see, and I warned that this was gonna happen. My boy Dre. I said this was coming, and it's a whole lot of people getting ready to walk away. And it's not because we losing or didn't win a Super Bowl. It's the way they going about stuff, man. Right. Like Calvin Watkins. Hey, he coming out there now. He putting all this stuff out there. It's like it looked like their hand is in all of this manipulation again. Right. And see, my boy Dre said, meanwhile, Jerry Jones is trying to figure out a way to get out of paying Dak all this money. I'm done as a Cowboys fan. 50 years. Yeah, it's some of this stuff is going to keep happening like, nah, bro, I don't want to win like this. Right. I don't want to win like this, bro. I don't want to watch a man that lost his mom, an ambassador for cancer, a perfect face for your organization, says and does all the right things, go kiss the goddamn babies, go to the Errol Spence fight when he could be chilling, resting his feet just to help your brand. And then the day before it's time for the deadline to hit, all of a sudden on the flagship organization, only one side is saying rape over and over by this man's name. Now, if he raped them, all of us want him guilty. But we want to hear both damn sides or don't bring up nobody, especially the day before this man supposed to hit his deadline. It looks shady. I don't care what nobody say. Even if it's innocent, you look shady because you got the wrong person doing it too. Mike Bassett should have been the last one to do it, especially when you came out talking about you wanted him injured and all this bullshit, and you the one that's bringing this dude? No, you look like a fucking puppet.
Right. They are a bunch of puppets, a bunch of coward ass puppets, bro. And here's the thing. Here's what a lot of these media people have to understand. I have friends right here. I don't need to be nice to y'all. I don't need nothing from y'all. So when Dak's name gets cleared, if it gets cleared, it's going to be warfare. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all not going to go in there and apologize. Y'all going to try to swoop things under the rug. So no, Mr. VIP, I forgot his name. You can't DM me to turn things down on Twitter. Action Cowboys Nation, turn it the hell up.
Turn up.
Keep bombing on them. You see what I'm saying? So because what happens is if Dak's name is cleared, Well, well, we were just nah, bro. Talk about free agency. Nobody in this chat cares about anything. We want to care about what are we doing to help this football team? What are we doing for the draft? Like, what is our defensive coordinator's thoughts are? Like, that's what we care about. We care about football, winning football games. But y'all want to play these smear campaigns to feel like, man, we got Dak to talk down to a deal and he signed for $50 million because of the situation when they actually won, when you just smeared one of your most prestigious players on your team's name to get it done. It's corny to me. It's corny to me because no other, I mean, there are some other teams that do it, but it's like real championship teams, they ain't got to do this.
No.
Did the Chiefs have to smear Pat Mahomes' name a little bit in the mud? Now, here's the thing. Y'all know I'm on Kansas City radio. Pat Mahomes' brother was going through a situation with the girl I know. Me and my wife ate at that restaurant, Aspen. They actually shut it down. It's one of our favorite restaurants, always attend. Imagine if I went and got her and put her on my podcast to speak her piece about Pat Mahomes' brother here in Kansas City. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, but what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? It's because a lot of these people, Cowboys Nation, don't have the team's best interest at heart. It's very about self-motivation. What can they get? Bringing that prosecution on them today does nothing for the Cowboys. It's damaging to the Cowboys, if anything. You know what I'm saying? Besides the contract and negotiation, it doesn't help our team get better. It doesn't help us get to where we're trying to go. It actually pulls us away from it. But they didn't care about that. They don't care who they got to hurt, who they got to smear, who they got to lie on, what they got to do, as long as they get their name out there and get their own self-interest. And it's corny to me. And no, I will not bow down. You know what I'm saying? I'm nobody's little brother to none of these cats. I don't know none of these dudes. I go to every Cowboys game. I don't see none of them there. I'm not shutting up. And Cowboys Nation, you shouldn't shut up either, because we see it for what it really is. And it's frustrating as a Cowboys fan.
And I'm going to say this, man.
Yeah.
Sean and RJ, I rock with them.
Right.
I ain't got no problem with Sean and RJ.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't think they perfect, but I think they do a damn good job in the morning. And Bobby. Yeah.
Yep,
G-Bag Nation, I'm all 10 toes in. 10 toes. All the way. I can't do that. I got to turn it off during the midday. I can't. I'm not doing it, bro. I'm sorry. It's too much, bro. How many times you go talk about Hispanics? How you go get up there and say, and this is Mike Bassett. Mike Bassett literally said, yeah, it's times that I've been biased towards white quarterbacks. See, yeah, you say that shit out loud, and that does have consequences. Bias has consequence, bruh. So when I'm scouting a player, I divorce your color. I don't look at your color and root for you based on your color, but you admitted that you do.
Right.
And that judgment be seeping. Oh, hold on real quick. So I made a choice. I'm not listening to that shit, bruh. No, I'm not. Yeah. So check this out. We got 460 people watching right now on 174 likes. A couple of things I want us to kind of get up real quick, because a lot of y'all super chatting on my channel. I appreciate it. I want y'all to also to super chat on Tuck channel as well as Big channel, okay? Because we finna take these super chats, but I want to make sure my brothers eat too. You know what I mean? Just, man, y'all showing love. I'm finna get to these super chats in just a second, but I also want to make sure that it goes around to the other brothers that's putting in the content as well. Just so we can make sure we spread that out when we cover it from our own channels and say when we get these super chats. But that's where I am on this, bro. I feel disgusting. I felt bad, Tuck and Big, just from this morning. Can we talk about that, bro? Like the running backs and how they just, can we talk about that?
Yeah.
How them running backs got skedaddled up out of here and we did nothing with that?
Yeah, and like I said, I mean, Jane Slater kind of posted it something. The Cowboys were just waiting for people to call them.
Like, I knew it. I said that.
Here's the ripple effect with what we're seeing right now. You know what I'm saying? Kind of go back to what Dak. If I'm a free agent and I'm sitting back just watching the landscape going across the NFL, bro, I see how they treat Dak Prescott, the model citizen quarterback, damn in the face of the NFL. Imagine how they gonna treat me, the running back coming from the Colts. Nah, actually, I think I'm going to go over here to Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? Nah, actually, because the Cowboys have this fantasy still in their head that we're just this attractive landing spot, and everybody just wants to come to the Cowboys, and they're going to take a dirt cheap contract. They're not going to do that no more. Them days is long gone, Cowboys Nation. So if we don't come with the proper price tag when it's time to pay for these players, they're not coming here, and we're seeing that with the running back market. There was 3 good quality running backs available, and Derrick Henry, like I said, Aaron Jones, who's Mike McCarthy's guy, which I thought maybe that would be a connection. He's a connection who's always killing us. He's from the Texas area, from the Dallas area, right? Joe Mixon, and we did absolutely nothing. Didn't even pick up the phone. But lo and behold, Boston Big, when Trey Lance was available, we picked up the phone and didn't address nobody. We had to get it done immediately. But a 7 for Joe Mixon, it's a little bit too rich for my blood. What are we doing? What are we doing, bro? It's just frustrating.
This dude might see. Listen, man, you ain't finna lecture me, bro. You see what I'm saying? This is why I can't stand about some of you tap dancing ass motherfuckers. Listen, bro. Listen, bro. When we over here defending what's right, you ain't finna check when you. Hold on, bro. Let me. See how motherfuckers gonna try to check me?
They been doing this, and so that's okay. That's okay. Like it's
yeah. Oh, boss, bitch, you gonna check me?
They been doing police brutality. This ain't nothing new.
Tap dancing
new. Get over it. They been doing. What are you talking
Dude,
about?
spit in your face. I break the whole case down of how you just got, and then you go check me. All right, man. See that's the problem. You crab mother. All right, I'm gonna move on from that.
Put their hands on their knees for the front office, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. Here's where a lot of Cowboys fans
stands is tough.
We are moving forward with changing this stuff. So some of y'all soft ass Cowboys fans are going to get left behind.
For real,
you know what
bro.
I'm saying? You're going to get rolled over and left behind. Some of you media people or content creators, whoever you want to cap and tap dance for the front office, do your thing, but you will get left behind.
Yeah, bro.
And you see the guard is changing right now because Cowboys fans want a real change. We're not going to sit down here and put our hands on the knees for the front office no more.
No,
y'all might be scared. They might take something from y'all. I don't know what they got on y'all, but we not, and we gonna move forward. So,
see, this what
lay down.
Let me say this: what frustrated about this morning, and I'm gonna run this by you, Big. This is what frustrated about this morning when I use all my common sense. I'm gonna get to these super chats because y'all really stacking them up, and I appreciate them. But this is what pissed me off about this morning. We know y'all tagged Pollard last year for $10 million. Mm-hmm. But you act all shocked and bothered over these running backs with an average per year of 8. Mm-hmm. That was better than Pollard. Mm-hmm. It's just so fake. Mm-hmm. Like, it's really showing that you pay for what you want to pay for. You love your guys, so you threw $10 million at one of your guys. You threw another $10 million at Schultz. So you throw money. But it's when you want to throw it. It's not about when it's smart, man. And that's what's agitating as hell, is that I literally watch all these running backs just... And then you sat there and told us the most of the things you have to be able to do is run the ball and stop the run. Bro, will you stop the cap?
Stop the cap, bro. And here's the thing. Linebackers getting dried up too. Like, they sitting on their hands, so.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm laughing at all this. I've been saying all this for years, y'all. Yeah. So I don't know what else to tell y'all. I remember I was the bad guy.
You was.
Say hi.
Now you the good guy. Say hello to the bad guy.
I was the bad guy.
You was.
Man, Big always mad. He always
mad.
He always saying this.
He always saying negative.
He shut up. Big this, big that, big. Yeah.
I even made a thumbnail out of it.
You should. I'm not trying to laugh at this, but it's just funny. I'm not laughing at y'all or anybody else, but it's just funny to see everybody going ham on Twitter, and I've been telling y'all this for years.
It's true.
I've been telling y'all this. I've been telling all y'all this for years.
You've
and
told
years
no
and
lies.
years
Yep.
Well, the
about
funny
these
thing about that,
Joneses,
Big,
how they operate, everything. I
it's
told
just how
y'all
it
about
changed.
this. Yeah,
Well, it changed from
all this
last
stuff
week.
about Dak.
Last week it was the culture's fine, everything is fine. Now everybody mad today. Like,
You feel me?
And should be
But this
mad.
is-
We
this
should be
is-
mad.
This
We
is the
should
stuff
be
that I've
extra.
been saying though.
Dog, we
You
should
know
be
what I
mad.
mean? Like when we sit there, how long have I been saying, boss, that we've been having these shows when me and you just been on here since 2019? And I said, do they really want to win? Is winning first?
No.
How long have we been saying? Okay. How long have we been saying it is winning first?
It's not first.
it's not
It
first.
said it's not first.
It's
It
like
said,
fourth.
yes, do they want to win? But is it not the number one priority?
No,
and
it's not.
not.
It's fourth.
And everybody's like, oh, whatever, big, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. Okay, then you got these Cowboy stands all on Twitter. Oh, but when this happened, but you know what? This model that Stephen Jones tries to push, it ain't winning either. So when he tries to sit there and say, yeah, everybody wants us to be the Rams and be like them. And I made that tweet. Okay, the Rams won the Super Bowl in 2021, right? They missed the playoffs in 2022. What happened last year? They were right back in the damn playoffs,
So the
and they
point is,
had
we
young
didn't
players.
play
They got rid of some guys. They drafted some good players, and they were right back in the playoffs after 1 year. And they barely lost to the Lions. They beat the Lions. They were competing right back in for the Super Bowl, y'all. So we mad at with the Rams. So Stephen Jones try to clown us for, everybody want to do what the Rams do and go all in, but that has repercussions. What's the repercussions? They won a Super Bowl, missed the playoffs 1 year, right back in the playoffs, competing again. You get what I'm saying? And they're going to be able to compete again this year. So I don't want to hear all that noise where if you spend this money that you're not going to get a return. Stephen Jones has poisoned us to believe that it's wrong for us to want real free agents.
Right.
That's a sad thing. He's poisoned us to believe that it's wrong to want guys. And if we like the guys, it's wrong for us to think that.
My boy back.
That, you feel me? That's a messed up situation
I
when
like that, Jay.
you come at us fans for us wanting to get better.
Right.
Right.
You get mad at us for our team to wanting to get better. You
It's a
get
zoo.
better with your team instantly in free agency. You get better in the future with your draft. And nobody says go out there and sign 5 free agents and take you over the cap. All you need is a couple guys, and they refuse to do it because the thing that bothers me about the Joneses is that arrogancy.
Yeah, that's what.
Just like you said, Tuck,
Yeah.
the arrogancy, that's the biggest thing that bothers me about them. Like you said, Tuck, when they're like, oh, they come calling Dallas. We're the Dallas Cowboys. Nobody gives a hell about that no more, dog.
Right.
These players don't give a hell. That star don't be shining like you think it did in the 80s and 90s no more. These players ain't taking no discounted deals to come with the Cowboys because when you play with the Cowboys, you get all these extra endorsement deals. No. So why, if it's all like that, then how come all these other dudes bolt to go sign with Dan Quinn?
They
Dallas Cowboys
bolting,
and all
bro.
that?
Say
Washington,
that
bro.
again. They're
If Dallas
bolting.
is all that, how come they all leaving quickly to go to Washington?
Quickly. Say that one. Can you say that one more time? I don't think they heard you in the back.
Oh, let me say it again. If Dallas is all that, how come they are running to go to the opposition?
Man, Pollard
And
was
not
out of
ju- and
here
not
on the
just
first
players.
thing smoking.
Coaches too are dipping to go to Washington. Coaches.
Man, do you know how toxic?
And lucky we chained Al Harris down in the basement because he wanted a jet too.
He would have. We didn't chain him in the back, or our tight ends coach. They would have all left too.
Yeah, they chained him boys up in the basement. Now wait,
Man.
wait till Dan Quinn go get Big Hank is right there. You know what I'm saying?
Say, man, and they over here like, oh yeah, it's a privilege.
And you know they already talked
It's a
about Stephen
privilege.
Gilmore over there in Washington too, right? You know,
Oh, yeah.
I just read their paper yesterday how they want Gilmore on their
And
team.
J. Lou. They already reached out to J. Lou, so they pushed for J. Lou next heavy.
but everybody loves Dallas.
Yeah.
But everybody, Derrick
Delusion.
Henry,
Delusion.
Aaron
And
Jones,
listen,
but everybody, they don't look. It's just sad,
Big,
dog. It's just
big.
sad.
You so right. Cause see, this what people ain't peeping. Free agency has not officially started yet.
Right. He already sniped.
And they already out the door fast as hell. Man, the Cowboy
Running.
players was out of here faster than anybody.
Running.
He took
But
them
we-
leads with him. He took
Mike
them
Buck
leads
said,
with him.
wait till Tyron Smith signed with the Kansas City Chiefs, then it's really
Right.
gonna be on.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm talking
I
about.
mean,
This is amazing. This
bro,
is
it's
amazing.
terrible.
It's
like
this is.
But listen to everybody else. When I said as soon as the season was over, as soon as we lost that game against Green Bay, y'all, I said it's lame duck season.
You
I
did.
said that immediately after we lost. I said lame
You
duck
did.
season. We're gonna regress. This is gonna be regress season.
Oh,
Ain't
man.
nothing good gonna come out of this season. Everybody said shut the hell up, big. But now everybody talking about. I heard Dez Bryant. Chuck, I heard Dez. He said he don't like the moves. He feel like this might be a losing season. I
Right, you
mean,
see-
what's going
You
on?
see what they just posted, right? Mike Fisher said that they're blowing the team up. Yeah, we told you that in January, bro. They're gonna roll this team out there, minimum what they got, figure it out. If you go out there and you send something happen, okay, cool. But if not, we're gonna blow this all up. They can stack comp picks after comp picks, and they gonna get active next year and roll around right in the same old circle.
And here's my other thing, y'all. This is my frustrating thing. When they sent that fourth last year for Trey Lance, when everybody tried to tell me, oh, they're going to develop Trey Lance, and then they're going to trade him for picks. When
Nah,
have
hell
you ever in your damn life seen the Dallas Cowboys do something like that? Are y'all trying to give the front office too much credit?
Because I
They
think
don't
Scott
do those type
Scott
of
had
things.
posted something where I think like the highest value that the Cowboys have gotten on all their trades recently has been a 5th round pick.
Bruh, and people out there in these streets talking about Minnesota gonna give a third or
Or
a
fourth,
second. Man, shut
first.
the hell
Yeah,
up, y'all.
right.
All of a sudden, Trey Lance, who ain't played in 2 damn years, y'all. 2 damn years. The Minnesota Vikings gonna put him as they started quarterback after you lose Kirk Cousins. Man, shut up, bro. Are we serious here
Dak
right now?
Prescott
Are
next
we
year?
serious?
Hold on, y'all. I gotta
We're
handle
serious
something
right here,
quick.
right now.
I gotta handle something real quick, bro, because somebody looking like a Russian bot. Okay, because I'm peeping you in here, bro. My boy Richard, he said Todd Francis hasn't even approached the team, nor has the team approached him. Why would Todd Francis approach them when Dak has all the leverage? The people who should be humble and approach Dak and his agent is our front office. Richard, I don't know if you know this, but Stephen Jones actually said out his own mouth in 2019 that his biggest mistake was not paying Dak the first time. Do you remember the biggest mistake you made in your life? Would you do it 3 times again? Come on now. And then
also,
this what Richard said too.
Yeah,
He
other
said, y'all
comment.
know that Dak is the one who filed the lawsuit,
Yeah.
right?
What,
the other.
what is he suing for? He's suing for extortion. Extortion.
Right.
That should mean she's been asking for money. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, y'all. Like, come on, y'all. Today, come on,
100
Richard.
million.
Yeah, don't do the
100
company man
million.
stuff.
Pay for that. Like, come on.
Yeah,
we moving at a different speed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's suing her for extorting. It means that she's trying to extort and get money out of him.
For
Right.
$100 million.
$100 million. And her
$100 million.
and her lawyer went on national radio and said, well, we can talk it down. You know what I'm saying?
But we can talk it down.
We can talk it down. Like, he out there working like Todd France. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
It's crazy. Like,
It's a crazy world.
Yeah, nah, bro. Like, nah. It's just what it is, man. Like, listen.
it's gonna be very hard.
You
for
can't
me. I'm
be.
gonna keep it real.
You can't be a Cowboy fan to the point to where you put your whole head in the sand. You can't do
Right.
that.
I'm gonna
You
keep
can't
it
do that.
real, y'all. You just said it, boss. I think you said it, boss, and you may have said it, Tuck. You know, after we lost the Packers game, I had a rant on my after we lost where I said, man, I don't even know if I want to do this. Like, I had to sit
Man.
back and say I had to take time. And then when I see this stuff, dog, I'm gonna just keep it real. Like, I've loved my Cowboys for over 40 years.
Yeah, bro.
But this stuff that the Joneses are doing, I love the Cowboys. I don't love the Joneses. Y'all understand what I'm saying? And if the Joneses keep interfering in this crazy stuff, how is it going to make me want to watch my team?
Right.
How is it going to make me want to turn on and look at free agency and talk about the players and this and that without having a bad ass taste in my mouth? We're watching free agency, and like I said, I see these people and what's pissing me off is these stands for the Cowboys front office. Like they paint this picture like we're wrong for wanting free agents. That's what's pissing me off. Like every time I see these Cowboy stands on here, like, oh, well, then get these players and see what happens. They don't move. Yeah, man, stop the noise, y'all. Like we got. I ain't gonna lie. Ain't Shot Robinson gone, y'all? Ain't Shot Robinson gone, dog? I wanted him, and you could have got him for the cheap.
Yeah,
Ain't Shot Robinson?
What he go
dog?
for? What he go for, Big?
He went for a $7.5 million a year, 3-year deal.
Oh my God, bro!
He was only a $5 million deal at the Giants. My dog Jordan Brooks, 3 years, 10 million, 3 years, 30 million, 10 million. You could have worked that out. Like if you were really trying to make your team better, but what they gonna do, Tuck, and what they gonna do, boss? They're gonna sell us, boss. I'm gonna tell you, Bobby Wagner. They're gonna sell us with Bobby Wagner, and Eric Kinsey, and they go them 33-year-olds. And they're going to be like, there we go. We got them. And we're okay. Like, they want to look like I'm just sick of the arrogance. I don't even want to talk about these dudes no more. Just y'all go. I'm just listening to y'all.
It's
damn
hard.
the Dallas Cowboys.
It's hard,
I hate y'all.
Because I went through this. I mean, I think a lot of us are going through the same thing. And I kind of compare it because I was talking to Roma about this. Like, when I was coming up, bro, like I wanted to be in the music industry. Like that was my thing. I had posters on my walls of rappers. I wanted to be A&R. Like I wanted to get in the industry. And when I got into the industry and I realized how fake it really was, you know what I'm saying? Your favorite rapper, short as hell, he really broke, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like, this is what I've been working to get to. Like, it was like, Exactly. And I feel like that's what's coming with us is that we work so hard to kind of be so in tune to the Cowboys, and we're sitting back saying, this is gross. You know what I'm saying?
It's gross.
This is really because the average fan has no idea what's probably going on right now. But since we see it, hey, bro, we really gonna smear this man's name over a few dollars? You know what I'm saying? Like we really gonna, smear campaign every time. And here's the crazy part. They haven't even got to the City Lamb smear campaign. Now, they probably cooking something up real nice for CD. You know what I'm saying?
And Micah too. Be good, Micah.
Hold on, y'all.
They already started on Micah.
Hold on, real quick. I gotta say this. This is Fowler's dad. Man, first of all, I do gotta say congratulations to your son. Yeah. You better still stay tuned too. I don't care that you watched it. I don't care that your son will watched it from the standpoint of you still better be watching this show. Straight up, because I really enjoyed you. First, I want to say that. Then I want to read his comment. He said, boss, I appreciate you guys for keeping it real. We didn't want to leave, but the truth is the organization is toxic right now, and they are not moving right, in my opinion. I will always listen to you guys. I appreciate that, Coach.
I appreciate Mr. Fowler for saying that, because we knew as soon as Dan Quinn left, we already called it in the streets. As soon as Dan Quinn left, Dante Fowler was following him.
Yeah, we
knew. We knew that off rip.
It made sense.
But salutes to you, Mr. Fowler. But I don't blame you. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny, like I said, these players are running away from Dallas. If it's so bad, then why are they running to Dan Quinn? Like, he's gutted the staff. Like, I ain't gonna say I ain't mad. Y'all seen the video. I still don't like you, Dan Quinn, right now. So I'm sorry, Mr. Fowler. I hate Washington. Sorry, Mr. Fowler. I apologize in advance, but I hate Washington. I hate everything about Washington. So I'm still gonna have that beef with Washington. So I do want them to smack y'all. I still love Dante Fowler, and I love you, Mr. Fowler. So don't take that one personal. I just hate Washington. Right. But it's just funny to me how when Dan Quinn left, how quick the other staff people left with him, how quick the players left right there to him. they didn't have no loyalty to Dallas.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't see these players having this loyalty. They are leaving quickly. They're not taking these discounts. We heard Tony Pollard saying, "Oh, I'll be willing to take a discount." Then then Tennessee said, "Here, we got this for you."
Hell no.
He was like the first running back to get.
He was the
You
first
feel me?
one out the door.
He said, I'll take a discount. Tennessee said, we'll give you this. He said, bye.
Right.
You feel me? Ain't nobody signing with these Cowboys. Like I said, stop pumping this like this. I heard John Machota. I did a video 2 days ago, Tuck and Boss, where John Machota was talking about how the Cowboys front office push not only the money, but they push the brand. Like, well, if you sign with us, you won't just get this, you get that. And ain't nobody on that no more, dog. Like, ain't nobody on that, bro.
It doesn't.
I want my cash.
It's only for certain players, right? It's only for certain quarterbacks, running back, possibly. You know what I'm saying? Like, but your brand's not gonna be pushed. Like, it wasn't like Dante
14 receivers
brand got boosted since he was in Dallas. It wasn't like Stephon Gilmore's brand got boosted in Dallas and he was the number one. Like, so we gotta. It's 2024. It's social media. You know what I'm saying? I see Mahomes in my autos shirts every damn day here in Kansas City. Baker Mayfield had every damn commercial when he was in Cleveland. If you ball, your brand is your brand. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we need to get this idea that the Cowboys are going to boost your brand and you're going to have all these new opportunities and Nike's going to toss money. Like, ain't not how it works no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need to get that out their heads, bro. But it's frustrating because, like I said, if you don't be active, because here's the thing, right? Is Dallas a more attractive landing spot than Philadelphia? 1,000%. But Howie Roseman has now made Philadelphia an attractive landing spot by being so aggressive. When you're sitting back and saying, okay, they going all in, they trying to win, so maybe I'll take a little bit extra off my bag to go be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I want to go be a part of what's going on in Baltimore. For Dallas, if you're giving a low bottom deal, not paying, and you're not going all in, what the hell am I coming here for?
And here's the thing, Tuck, we not winning.
We're not winning.
Okay.
Bro,
here's the thing.
I'm not
like
taking a
these
discount
players,
to be 12 and 5.
You keep on pumping this noise up like Dallas Cowboys going to the playoffs and winning every year. These players ain't stupid. You think these players, when we're talking at the end of the year, when they have a choice to sign with a team and they could sign with a playoff team, they're like, I ain't signing with Dallas because y'all don't win. Y'all don't win in the playoffs. Dallas ain't won. So if we're talking about this as the outside, the 29 years, damn near 30 years, everybody's talking about how the players ain't talking about that. I ain't going no damn Dallas, dog. I'm about to go over here, get my money, and get me to a chip. I'm not going no damn Dallas. Like that don't wore off. That don't have its lore no more. It don't. Like, I don't know where these people think that people are beating down Dallas's door to sign with them. Where? Who? Name them.
You haven't named one. I could go.
Name one big deal. Who? They use Dallas
in Vegas.
They do use Dallas.
They use
Dallas as the buffer, but they ain't never had no intentions to sign with Dallas. They just use Dallas as the buffer, but they have no intentions to sign with Dallas. Right? But
wait.
Phones to ring.
They killing us, bro.
Signing with Dallas because they already know it ain't nothing but the boo ha ha.
Yeah. It's 520 people watching, 283 likes. That is, hold on, we can't have that many ghost watchers. That's impossible. No.
Yeah, all them Cowboys people is watching us right now, dog.
Yeah, is it? They heard we talking
well,
about.
This is the good thing for all the Cowboy people that's watching, ghost watching. I will say this: this is the post. This is and Law is finna come in. Oh, it's going down. But Law, we gonna need the first button I need from you when you walk in the door, bro. It's an evil world, bro. It's an evil world. We need that button. So Law gonna be here in about 5 minutes, bro. So y'all know it's finna jump off. It's finna jump all the way off now. But man, for all the Cowboy people, this is the post. This is the post. The final word is a good place to get the pulse of what we feeling. And we telling you, we don't like what we seeing from the fan. We didn't like that. Listen, even if it was completely innocent, where Mike Bassett booked the prosecutor, cool. but that was the wrong person at the wrong time. It was. And how can anybody with common sense not say, wasn't that the same dude who said, I want Dak to get hurt? Isn't that the same dude who said that he had inside information that Dak might not play again? It makes all y'all look like y'all in it together. And none of us sound like conspiracy theorists for connecting those dots that you put out there. Period. Yeah. And it's the day before the deadline. Nah, bro, front office luck is not that damn good.
And here's the thing about timing. Remember, because we did the show last year, boss. Remember, the Cowboys and Dak Prescott were in negotiations to get the deal done last season. And Stephen Jones said that they couldn't come to terms on the deal. And then that's when the Trey Lance thing happened. And remember when we did that show, what was the very first thing that Stephen Jones mentioned? Well, when you look at Trey Lance's contract.
Yeah.
Trey Lance's contract. And that's when I knew, because like I said, when we first did that show, I was excited because I'm like, okay, we got a good, backup quarterback to compete with Cooper. He said, nah, when you look at the years on the contract and years on it, I already knew, bro. So it's just ugly in Dallas. And this is what I hate about it, because at the end of the day, Cowboys Nation, think about this. Even as a worker, you know what I'm saying? We all got jobs. Don't you want to be in your best mindset and have the best work environment?
Yes.
So how can I be in my best work environment when I got the flagship station over here? They running a smear campaign. I got these people on this show over here. They calling me lazy. You know what I'm saying? It's always something with people inside my building.
My people. It's my people doing it.
My people. And then I'm trying to work out. I got a damn tour taking pictures. And
it's a zoo.
It's a zoo. And this is what Dalton Schultz was trying to talk about.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I just want to come, do my job, play football, go out there, perform, and go home to my wife and kids. I don't want all this extra.
It's going to be even more of a zoo when Trey Lance look good in preseason.
Oh,
it's going to be worse.
Look even more.
So we were talking about that. I think it was pre-show, right? Get ready. Y'all can clip this, do whatever. We're going to see the camp videos where Dak Prescott was 13 or 21. He had an interception, but Trey Lance was 17 and 17. He had Jalen Tolbert on a nice little fade route.
It's going down.
They're going to plant those seeds.
It's going down.
And as soon as Law Nation actually says, "No, Dak Prescott, they gonna clip it. They gonna get him up out of there." You know what I'm saying? Because you better be on this Trey Lance and start planting them camp seeds, because they gonna want all them videos, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's so predictable. That's the bad part. You know what I'm saying, Big? It's like we see all this unfolding, because like even with the Zimmer thing, I already knew Zimmer came for a 1-year deal before the terms of contract was down. You know what I'm saying? I already knew, because who would be dumb enough to come here and play with Mike McCarthy on a 1-year deal with a guy who's been out of work? You know what I'm saying?
Right. and he damn near 70 years old. You feel me? He's the easy guy for you to slide in there, because ain't nobody else in their right mind gonna do that. But let's take an old ass desperate. That's what it was, y'all. Somebody old, somebody desperate, and somebody who I'm friends with Stephen Jones.
Right. That's a good friend of mine.
Get out of here. But everybody was mad at me because I called him a grandpa. He is. He's a damn grandpa.
They went after Mike Zimmer and Rex Ryan. Who was desperate enough to take this
grandpas,
1 year mission?
And they want to give Bill Belichick 71. I don't know, my bad, boss. 71 about to be 72, and they want to hire him too. Y'all just want to have a old bunch of Geritol, old ass Geritol.
Man, I believe in them old people, man. You know why I believe in them old people? You.
No, I'm old.
It's right. You the oldest dude in the camp, but go the hardest. You got the most muscles. You fight the hardest. Come on now. Who got the most muscles? You 50-something years old. You got a six-pack. Now I believe in old people.
No, boss. Because see, I will hate on old people, and I'll be old and hate on old people.
No, that's what I'm saying, bro. I believe in old people because of you.
Hate on old people. I'm old and I'm a hate on old people. So damn it, you're not gonna get that from me. Keep the old ass people away.
All right, man, we gotta get to these super chats. We gotta get to these super chats. Stay deep, bro. Everybody, y'all go to your channels, man. Let's dig out these super chats, man. Let's go allow some time to get up in here too. Make sure y'all show love to my boy Law too on the super chats because he just coming in the building. Also, CFT. Obviously, we appreciate the raid, bro. That raid always dope. To see all them people that come in from supporting you. You know what I mean? And I know you did a good job over there. So Dallas is where you come to retire now. Big Dick said, I'm afraid this is going to set us back for many years to come. Yeah, it looked like, that's why I say all in is looking like all out. Really, real talk. If we just read the tea leaves, you got one over there, Tuck?
Yeah, I got my guy Otis $10 super chat. Appreciate you. He says, Tuck, to ask the question is to answer it. They were intentionally trying to smear him, trying to hold court with public opinion on the radio before any facts are out. Nasty work. Yeah, nasty work. Nasty work when it comes to Dak Prescott. Also got Dwayne Brown, $10. Appreciate you, bro, showing support. My guy Amp says might be the bitch slap for Jerry Jones and Steven needed.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I think they really just in cruise control.
Yeah, that's true.
And then, they don't care. They're not worried about this.
Yeah.
They're not worried about it at all. Well, they don't tour in the 7 seas being Jack Sparrow right now. You know what I'm saying?
They're not tripping off this. They're not, in my opinion, running to Dak's defense. I don't care. They're not it just pissed me off. Like when I hear Stephen Jones, when he says, we just think the world of Dak, I just want to attack him. I want to attack him when he says, we just think the world of Dak. So why, if you think the world of Dak, then why do you make Dak do all this stuff to even get his money? You get what I'm saying? That just makes me mad, and I just feel like that. And then I want to talk about this Tad Prescott thing. I'm sorry, I want to jump on this.
Man, we got to get to these super chats, bro. But go ahead. I got one. Get to the Tad. Don't get to the Tad. Let's get through some couple of super chats, bro, because they deep.
I got one more. Okay, since it's in the 90s, that star ain't hitting the same now. Players are not going to sign just based on history. You have to pay players their worth. 1,000%, bro. 1,000%.
Let me get to a few more of these super chats. My boy said the team is a cash cow for one family. That's what our team is. The rest of the NFL fandom are now officially a joke. The Cowboys. Yeah. Sadly, it's looking that way, big dog. Big Dex with another one said, Jones to treat Dak like Texas treated Watson. Ooh. Tampa said, Dak needs to leave for his own sake.
That's different.
Dak needs to leave for his own sake. Yeah, I agree.
Yes.
Yeah, Dak. And Big, do you realize what we saying, bro? Do you realize we agreeing on that?
That's crazy.
That's crazy, bro. That we literally over here Dak.
Get out of here. Don't sign. Don't re-sign with them.
Yeah,
I'm cool. Don't open up no free agency. I don't care.
Man, West Coast called me today and said that.
I just want to say this one thing right quick. I don't want my team to just lose. I don't want y'all to think that. I don't want y'all to think that I'm just praying for Dallas to lose. But right now, I don't care. I'm telling Dak, don't re-sign. I don't care if you're opening money for Dallas. Don't. Say F you. Figure it out. I'm going to play my year out. I'm a ball and do what I got to do. Y'all figure it out. I ain't worrying about this. You don't got no loyalty to them. They didn't have no loyalty to you. That's why you put all those things in your contract, because you knew they didn't have no loyalty to you. That's why you put a no trade clause in there.
Let's talk about that too.
That's why there was no friend. You can't franchise tag me again. Why was all that put in the deal? Because you don't trust them, or your agent don't trust them. That's why all that was put in that deal. Because if that wasn't put in that deal, we knew Dallas would try to trade you to a whack squad. We knew when the deal was up, they try to do you wrong. That's why all these parameters were put in that deal. So Dak, just go, bro. We love you. Just go.
Damn,
I want to see
bro.
you succeed somewhere else. I want to see you somewhere else. Get out of here. Go. Bye. Leave. I want to see you go somewhere and be prosperous. I don't care if Dallas fails this year. I don't care if anybody hears it. Once again, all y'all listen to me. I don't care if Dallas fails this year. Y'all can hate me, whatever you want. I already said this was going to be a season of regression. I already said they were going to take a back seat. I want them to fail. Yes, I do. Because as long as they are competitive, as long as they're getting 10, 11, 12 win seasons,
they take it
there
for
will
granted.
Never, ever be changed in Dallas. So you know what? Yes, I want y'all to fall flat on your face. I want Dallas to leave. I want Dallas to fall flat on their face. I want them to lose until they finally understand that their way ain't working. And I don't care what all them stands are saying in these Twitter streets. It ain't right.
Right.
Let me jump in real quick, Tuck. Just real quick.
You good? You good?
Woo. See, when you say Dak need to play it out, boy, Cowboy fans, y'all gonna be mad when you see that. Cause see, if he play it out, it's not about the team no more. You know who it's about? It's about him. It's gonna be about stats. That's the Dak nobody ever want to see, bro. But that's what we asking for. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's almost like we mad at Dan Quinn, but if we fair, can you blame Dan Quinn? Like, if you fair, right? You wanted Bobby Wagner. You lobbied for bad, but they gave you LVE.
Right.
What the fuck? Man, say, bro, I'm sick of this organization. Yeah. So then good people end up looking shady when they start looking out for them. And that's what's gonna happen. If they don't, if they fumble this, look like they getting ready to fumble this. But if they fumble this and Dak is like, listen, I'm finna play this out, y'all go see an aggressive Dak, but also sometimes you go see too safer for Dak, because that Dak is gonna only care about interviewing in front of the other teams that's gonna be willing to pay him
and staying healthy.
That's it. It's gonna be Kyle with the ball. Go ahead, Tuck. What's your thoughts on that?
And I think that's where we're headed, right? But I agree with Big, bro. It's just like enough's enough, Dak. You know what I'm saying? But here's what I keep trying to tell Cowboys fans. This isn't the same Dak Prescott negotiation that we're used to. This is Dak Prescott now, who is a father. And any man watching this show knows it's a difference between playing with my money versus playing with my kids' money. It's a different type of mindset. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So I think that Dak is going to have this different mindset. Like, no, bro, y'all doing smear campaigns. Because honestly, what really led to Dak Prescott setting the league on fire last year wasn't, Mike McCarthy in the offense. It's because they pulled that BS with Trey Lance. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, Dak's always going to say the right things. He's not going to Aaron Rodgers trade, but he sat back and said, okay, this is the stuff y'all trying to pull. I'm going to apply pressure. You know what I'm saying? And what I feel like Dak is going to do is he's going to sit back and put an Aaron Rodgers situation on the Dallas Cowboys, where they're sitting back thinking, I mean, he had another MVP caliber season, and I kind of want it. Nope, bro, I'm out. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing with the Cowboys. They either need to shit or get off the pot when it comes to Dak Prescott. And they keep playing this games like, you know what I'm saying? We all know that homeboy, he has a good girl. Like, he don't want to marry her, but he don't want nobody else to have her. Bro, break up. Move on. But she could upgrade. Yeah, she could, bro. She probably is going to upgrade. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And she's gonna get a ring, and you're gonna look on your Facebook and be sick. But you don't want to make that commitment. So let him go.
Let him go.
And when we sitting back thinking, man, Dak in the Super Bowl with Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison and Aaron Jones, why couldn't he do that in Dallas? Well, I don't know, bro. Well, you know what I'm saying?
Man, bro. I'm actually shocked that we all in agreement that Dak need to get up out of here, bro. Dog, that is sad, bro. That is sad that the Dallas Cowboys front office has driven all of us to the point of
it's enough's enough. I think today was the final breaking point for me. You know what I'm saying? Because my guy Ron's been on it. I know Big's been on it. It's just like, bro, enough's enough. You know what I'm saying? Like,
has driven all of us. It's an evil world we live in.
Dirty. Law is in the building. Before you go, Law. Before you go, first of all, man, look how clean that boy is, man. Look, man. That dude, man. That boy cleaner than a preacher. Look at him, man. That boy finna lay hands on the congregation, bro. Oh, yeah. Lay hands on the mic, bro. It need a It helped Gilligan get off the island.
Get off the island.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up?
Real quick, man. Let me highlight what Fowler said, and it's on you, Law. He said, appreciate it. A lot of people just showed a lot of love to Fowler. I appreciate that. He said the front office is not talking about anything with anybody. Man. We tried today. Man, and it is what it is. So for all the people, they should have called. They should have called Dak, and Dak should have called them. Fowler is saying they have not been doing it with anybody, which is confirmation of what Michael Gilkin said. What's up, Law?
Right, man. You right with the money, man. And Jane Slater got no reason to lie. She said it earlier 2 days ago that Todd France haven't spoken to the Joneses, and the Joneses haven't spoken to Todd. And it's up to the Joneses to reach out to Todd because they are the one that got to extend.
Right.
And they with the old school philosophy, whereas whoever called first lose leverage. But dog, there's no leverage in this. We needed money, and they would rather be petty. They turned away deals because they didn't have the money with the Zach Moss situation, with the Derrick Henry situation. So now we looking back at this thing as, what you want? What do the Cowboys want? Do we want to win, or do we want to win this particular battle that you already lost with Todd France on the front end? Todd France, as a representative of Dak Prescott, also represent Josh Allen. Who knew that, right? So if he say to Josh Allen, okay, I'm trying to fight to give you the best deal possible, and then in turn for a black brother, by the way, and he said, I'm fighting for you and get you a lesser deal. Now you got him in the middle of the road. So he got to represent both clients equally. So he can't just sit here and pick favors. And I'm not using that race as a situation, but from an aspect of a representations, he got to make sure that he covers everything. So if he's out here halfway representing Dak Prescott, who knows what the next client would say? They say, man, I seen how you did the Dak Prescott deal. Everybody's saying that Dak Prescott should take less money. But didn't nobody say Damar Hamlin, hey, man, when he was laid out on the field, moved without motion. Nobody yelled out, hey, man, that guy should take less money. When Ryan Shazier was laid out on the field, nobody yelled out, hey, man, that guy should have taken less money. He should have took less money. When Alex Smith, when his leg was broken up in so many ways, nobody was yelling that out. So football is a brutal sport. And how come when we say the player should take less money, who's old enough to remember in 2020, we had $90 million, baby. $90 million. 90. Yes. And can somebody let us know what we did with that money, that remuneration, with those coins?
31.5 went right on the tag of Dak, which was crazy as hell, in a major waste because they only paid $31.5 million for 5 games because that's when he broke his ankle. Goofy.
Man, goofy is all get out, man. And I heard on the back end, because I've been busy, I've been running all day, I didn't even know. So you mean to tell me that the flagship station,
yes, bro,
booked the damn prosecutor?
Yes, bro. And it's not even just the flagship. To me. It was Mike Bassett, bro.
Shame.
Oh yeah. And Jerry Jones got a whole child out here. And nobody brought her in for an interview, her lawyers, her teams of people. And this been going on and on. So you mean to tell me they couldn't bring them in to get the extra side of the story?
Oh, hell no.
That's Jones royal blood right there.
That's what I was talking about, Law. I talked about that earlier. Yeah. That's what I talked about, Law.
Oh, my gosh, man, this is terrible, man.
It's a terrible day. It's an evil world.
Yeah. How long has this paternity suit been going on? This has been going on since last year. We was talking about this, right?
Man,
and almost 2 years.
You notice as soon as that dropped about the paternity suit, all this other news started coming up with the Cowboys to put that on the back burner. So you don't talk about Jerry Jones's issues. You don't talk about the Joneses issues. Everything comes out, and now, like you just said, Law, you ain't even thinking about that paternity suit with Jerry Jones now. That ain't in something that you want. And like you said, why ain't you bringing her on? How is that not big news when Jerry Jones, you married, bro, and you had a whole kid. You had a whole kid at 50.
That's conduct.
27, you 81.
A whole kid that he's hid.
You hid.
You hid, bro.
In your 50s.
Yeah. That's weird energy, man. I'm trying my best not to go off on that station, man. I'm trying my best.
Yeah, listen. That's why I'm pointing the finger at. That's what I said too. Sean and RJ, Bobby, got no problems with. I think they do for the most part fair work. G-Bag Nate, because I don't never want to throw the whole baby out with the whole bathwater. I'm not gonna dunk on the whole damn fan for one idiot. I'm not gonna do it. You're not like I'm not gonna do it. I personally have never liked the content of Bassett. Never. I don't like.
They have 24 to 48 hours to really retort. Somebody got to speak out against Bassett at this point. I'm going to speak out against that dude. I'm going to say I'm giving 24 to 48 hours. All Nation giving him 24 to 48 hours. I got some connections I can reach out and touch too. Bassett, you hear me right now? You don't do that, bro. Come on, man.
It's
you
sad,
can't be
bro.
touched over here.
Yes.
You just don't do that. We'll see how long the arm of the law can really be. Because no, man, you just don't do that, bro.
That's dirty work, bro.
Here's what's been going on, Law. They've been condoning, supporting, and saying, "Well, we reached out to Dak's side and he declined." That's the answer.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So sometimes when you ride in the whip, you might get hit too. So everybody over there better just duck, because like you saying, Law, what they did today, it like forget the free agency aspect. Like this is the part that really set me off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you don't do this to somebody who's done nothing to you, who's trying to do everything the right way. And the news just broke yesterday, but why were you so gun-ho and so had such an urgency to get this damn lawyer and prosecutor on your radio station?
Yeah,
because you
why you so
campaign. You want that campaign.
And that dude dropping that word rape like bam, 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 bam.
Yeah, right. And then they start printing it up. And then they start tweeting about it, using that word rape. Right. You tying it with Dak Prescott's name. And if he gets clear, ain't nobody gonna say my bad for doing that.
Nobody gonna say my bad, bro.
They gotta go. They gotta go. And sometimes when you ride in the one whip, you might get hit, bro.
Yeah.
So I don't care. Like I like some of those guys over there, but you sitting back kicking and condoning it, saying, well, you know, it was part of the show. And like I said, the VPs reached out to some of us as content creators trying to get us to shut things down on Twitter. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yeah. Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? You know how to act accordingly. You've been in this business way too long. Because is the prosecutor going to be on the ticket? Like, was he on the ticket?
Right. Is he going to go a whole war tour? Is he going to go on first take, third take, ESPN and beyond?
Right.
I mean, it's just crazy, man. How that dude get on national radio station, I guess, or locally, and be able to spit. I haven't heard the interview altogether, but it just the presentations of it all. I mean, it's crazy, man. You know, especially in the temperaments of the nature. We all know that in a contract, when you're negotiating, it's all about what you can do to make the name look good. And when you smearing somebody's name and sullying and denigrating, and even if it's just an alleged or the allegation aspect, why would you give voice or life to that? That's just crazy. I can't make this stuff up.
It stank, man. It's a smell, bro. And you know I hate that button. I ain't gonna hit it for you, Law.
Yeah.
But it got that sound.
Evil world we live in.
It's an evil, man. It's, you know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It act like they did nothing wrong today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Act like they did nothing wrong.
It's dirty work right there, man. It's really terrible.
Sometimes, and this is what I'm trying to preach, sometimes somebody over got to man up and like, even though that's my coworker, you messing up, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with that. I don't rock with that. I don't support with that. Don't hide your hands because, well, you know, nah, you messing up. You know what I'm saying? You messing up and you don't do this, and I don't want to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Because unfortunately, you're all under that blame. So all these people who was bombing on 105.3, they're not going to cherry pick certain names. Everybody got to go. You know what I'm saying? It's the station because the station allowed this. The station allowed this. You know, when Michael Irvin was going through a situation, did you bring that lady on? You know what I'm saying, from the hotel? Nope.
Nope.
You haven't shown any traces of doing this before. So why are you trying to be Wendy Williams today and get to the bottom of this case?
Yeah. And they think that they're going to be able to run away with this. This is why new media is real talk. Because they saying now, I tweeted this out and I said, wait a minute, did the Cowboys flag station booked the damn prosecutor? So somebody, I heard you guys on my way in talking about the stands. Well, the stands said they offered the other half to be able to speak to. Well, did you do the same for the Jerry Jones situation? How they are really sullying and denigrating the beautiful name of Grace, or Jean Jones, I meant to say, excuse me. Jean Jones is looking like she's a doormat behind all of this, because all of the allegations, all of the situations, and all of the dirt that's going on with Jerry Jones, she's the one that got to be walked upon, spit upon, because at the end of the day, she's gracefully smiling, knowing that her own husband has been stabbing her in the back and also got an illegitimate child that he don't even want to claim as his own, who earned the birthrights of being able to split some of this stuff as it relates to the Cowboys legacy. Hey, y'all got to put her out there. She owns a piece of the Cowboys just as much as Charlotte Jones do. And that is crazy on how they handle all of that. It's crazy. If you're going to bring out the mess, bring out all of the mess, not some of it.
Yeah. So
it's crazy.
For all the ghost watchers that are affiliated with the Cowboys, this is the pulse of what we feeling. And we not alone. We might be some of the main voices right now, but all you got to do, listen, it's real simple. You did this before. You know when you did this? When it was time for Jimmy to get into the Ring of Honor? When y'all, just go look at what people are saying. Y'all watch Twitter. See, John Machota already said y'all watch Twitter. Just read what people are saying and what they're thinking of this. Now, this is way before the final word, so don't blame us for spreading this. No, the view of who you are and how you're perceived is right in your own thread. Yeah, it's right there. Like, if you go through 30 comments, might find 2 that's on your side. Most of them are going directly at you, the fan, and directly at Bassett, and directly at the Joneses. Directly. So y'all can blame the final word. Y'all can try to attack Law because he the biggest. Y'all can do all that hating and shit y'all be doing. But no, this ain't us. This is not us. This is y'all. This is the work that you've done. We just showing you it was messed up. The timing was horrible.
The timing is crazy.
The spokesman for it is absolutely the worst. You picked the worst guy. Not the guy who wished that our quarterback get hurt. Not the guy who said that, hey man, I got a bias for white quarterbacks. No, that's not the right guy that you send out on this mission. I'm sorry. You should have got somebody else. It stank too bad, and you can't wash away this boo-boo.
You can't wash it away. Another thing is, I heard you guys talking about destination, right? It used to be the Cowboys, the glamour, the grits, the name of being a Cowboy player beyond holds legacy. But when I'm reading through Jeremy Chin, who we really like scouting coming out of college or what have you, he's saying that, hey, he's willing to play for the Washington team. Really stinks. It really stinks to me. Because players are no longer viewing the Cowboys as a destination to play for, with the star and the silver blue on the side of their helmets. You know what I'm saying? So the Jones family done sullied and smeared this good franchise to death. They need to do something. I don't know what it is, but they need to do something, bro. They do. It's disappointing. I'm really upset about it. Shout out to Jeremy Chin and salute to my guy Fowler too, and Papa Fowler, Coach Fowler in the chat. I feel you, bro.
I got some more super chats over here, man.
Yeah.
Let me catch up to these super chats real quick, and we'll give our final words.
No doubt.
And I'm not sure if you want to pull it up, boss, but my guy Landon, who's a content creator, he spoke with Audacity and the VP, so he put it's a long post though, but
where's that?
He's saying The Lando show on
is it on his Twitter?
Lando.
On Twitter, yeah,
Right,
he just posted. So he's saying that,
Hold on, let me pull it up. Lando.
Yeah, he's really good.
I'm on. Walk me through it, Tuck.
The Lando show. Scroll down. See a little bit right there. Scroll up.
Right there.
Right, up. No, higher. Scroll up. Scroll up. Scroll up. Yeah, right there. That new one. He just posted 15 minutes ago. So he talked to him.
All right, I'll read it. In regards to the Dak Prescott extortion situation, in the interview conducted with the alleged victim's legal team on 105.3 The Fan, I did some due diligence on my end. I find it noteworthy that Dak Prescott's attorney, Levi McCarthy, is also the attorney of the Dallas Cowboys. I was also able to speak directly with Odyssey executive over the phone, and as a result of our discussion, I want to provide further perspective. Odyssey made it clear to me that both legal teams were reached out to about a potential interview. So far, only one team match obliged. Odyssey's behalf to proceed with one interview despite not knowing for certain that the other side would be represented on the airwaves. They said no, and this was strictly a matter of unbiased business. I suppose that makes sense if we acknowledge everyone has a job to do. There's also a lot going through my head right now, so anyone reading this right now, please feel free to contact me if I'm wrong on that front. Odyssey also made it clear to me that the Dallas Cowboys themselves have zero influence over what is discussed on their station, which I suppose is also noteworthy. So I also know a lot of people who disagree there. Once again, anyone reading who can accurately convey further context, please do so. I should also make it clear I've made friends with people at that station, and I hold those specific individuals at the highest regards. And I can confidently say that anyone at that station is guilty of any wrongdoing or is the bad guy here. Okay. And then he said, what I can say is I still have questions. How long have the Jones known about the incident? The attorney actually said 2 months was when the lady just came with that. So it's been a 2-month window. I can answer that from what the interview said. Could the timing truly be coincidence? It truly can. I think, it can. It's just that it don't jive with my common sense, but it can. I want to be further forthcoming and very clear about where my mind went when this news initially broke. I realize it's speculative, perhaps even reckless so, but I can rule out a world where the alleged victim's legal team was encouraged by a third party to follow through with the filing their lawsuit. Okay. Once again, the timing is significant because the Jones order operations as far as being all in on the 2024 largely hedged on their ability to come to the terms on a long-term agreement with Dak Prescott. Extending him first on their terms would have created significantly more cap relief than any other potential money-saving contractual decision. Not extending him puts them in a very tough spot. So therein lies my speculation. Yep. When you're the most valuable franchise in the world, nothing stands in your way if it means protecting your brand. Having said all that, I certainly don't want to believe that whatsoever, but given the way everything has transpired over the last 3 months in regards to the way the Cowboys conduct their team building business, I just simply couldn't rule it out. We know that they're privy to using the media as a tool to negotiate on their behalf, so could they be capable of taking that a step further if it meant protecting their brand during a time in which public backlash from their own fan base is at an all-time high? Absolutely. But once again, we also can't say that for certain, which is why I've tried to be candid about not having all the details and then continue to gather more information on my own. Please let me know your thoughts. I know the subject sensitive. I want to do what's right, but on top of that, I just want the truth. All right. So I got my thoughts on it. What's your thoughts on that, Tuck?
Still a smear campaign. I mean, because we know Jerry Jones has the pulse on everything in Dallas, right? So as we know, some of us had some information about the Kelvin Joseph situation before it even broke. Did 105.3 The Fan have any lawyers or the family from that situation on the station? No. Swept under the rug. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like, we know Jerry Jones has full control over everything in Dallas, including that radio station. Don't tell me that you guys can go free willy-nilly and do whatever you want and Jerry has no influence. What are we talking about? It's the same station where Jerry walked in and said, "Shut your damn mouth. I'm not answering those questions. I don't like your attitude." He has full control over there, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Damn act together. Don't like your attitude.
Yeah, that's on that station, and everybody shut the hell up and went to the next subject.
Yeah,
for someone who doesn't have any control. So I get it. What they're trying to do, they're trying to clean up and say, no, this was a business related.
Didn't you say, Chuck, that they reached out to you, big dog?
Yeah, so that's probably the same guy. I didn't respond. You know what I'm saying? I don't you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't typing all that. So F them. You know what I'm saying? So they were better off getting the Lennox. They reached out to they reached out to me. And I don't know who else they reached out to. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, we can explain.
They knew
this.
better than to go to me, I guess.
They're
like, boss ain't
not today.
That shit.
Not today. I'd have lit their ass up. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna bring them on the show. You know what I'm saying? It's put them in broad daylight. You know what I'm saying? So that thing's not the move. So it's a smear campaign because they're trying to clean up. You know what I'm saying? Everything. But Cowboys fans, once again, we're not buying it, bro. Like it's a random coincidence and. We just did this on our own.
The day before?
The day before. And,
the deadline.
And you know, so if Dak's lawyer is the Cowboys lawyer, they were probably aware. You know what I'm saying? How do you call the Cowboys lawyer and be like, we about to do this on the radio station? And he's just like, all right, cool, go ahead with it. Like, hell no.
Yeah. Hell, ain't no way in the world he advised that and said,
So, like I said, let me call the Cowboys lawyer and be like, okay, we about to have the girl from the paternity test on the final word. We getting everything shut down, bro. Like it's this, like
a gag order. Yeah. And we had them before, by the way. You know, I had some conversations that they pleaded for me not to even divulge, and so I know, you know, and I keep that as a weaponized weapon for my back pocket situation. Right. So I know, you know what I'm saying. It's a certain way I can move around here. I got some stuff that I can really say that I really want to get my way around here.
Right.
Hey, I remember. I recall. It's an evil world we live in. So you know.
It's an evil world we live in.
I know. You know what I'm saying? Oh, sir, you can't go there. Oh, and then 5 minutes later, oh, law, man, come on. The person just said I couldn't go there. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how that goes when you know a certain thing, you know. And then when you have certain clearances that can get you certain places, not flexing, but that's just what it is, by the way. But at the end of the day, I get what all people are trying to say about a certain thing, but it is what it is. I ain't gonna outspeak my wisdom teeth on it.
Right.
Well, I say this on it. I think the way Landon handled it was very balanced. Because I think there has to always be some type of room for reasonable doubt without solid, pure evidence, right? Because it's been times to where I swear somebody was guilty and they was actually not. You know what I mean?
True.
So I will reserve a small bit of reasonable doubt. Very little though. Very little. Because it's too much of it is so too much like what allegedly they've done in the past. Like we know Dez got up on a pivot and was like, right before my contract, all of a sudden it was a tape about me. It's too much that matched the past for me to just be like, well, the timing. Why your timing always so damn good? Every time one of your players gonna get paid, it's some sleazy shit. Just your timing is just perfect, Dallas. Like, ooh.
You said 2 months ago, right, boss? Why 2 months
ago? Yeah.
In the words of my guy Wanye, who says this right here. Shout out to my guy Wanye Thomas. Does water boil when you first put it on the pot, on the stove? Do water boils when you first put it on the stove?
I mean, if you have the stove on.
It takes time for that water to get there. So, I mean, it's so many ways we can look at this. I can say this all together. The Cowboys got everybody on 1-year contracts. Mike Zim is on a 1-year deal. Mike McCarthy is on a 1-year deal. And we didn't make any major moves on the first day or the second day. We'll see how the official day will work its way out. But the philosophy and the principle of the Cowboys is to literally wait till after the draft and then scoop up some more players after the draft. But we are going to hedge our bets on the draft. Hopefully we can draft the right people.
Yeah, I'm certain you a front office bot. I'm certain now. I watched enough of your comments to see. So we should be hearing about Michael Parsons' Penn State incident. Yeah, so all your comments have been apologizing in the front office. Every one of them. There's no room at all. You suspect them at all. None. You don't. Even though it's all they people that's shooting though. It's all their people that's shooting. Cause see, the people that shoot, it's the same people that shoot for them. I always say them journalists, they're snipers sometimes. Yeah. That's why one of the realest ones has always been Michael Gilkin to me.
Eventually we're gonna make an example out of one of y'all. I'm gonna air y'all out in broad daylight. So that's what's going to happen. It's gonna be bad for one of y'all. And I'll make an example out of one of y'all favorites. So keep playing. Today's not the day.
This is too grimy. This is too grimy to be sucking up. This ain't the day for that. Right. You choose another day. This ain't the day. This is nasty. This is something that we should be all kind of like, nah. It's Cowboy fans that have walked away from us over today. Today. Yeah. I got one of my boys that been rocking with the Cowboys for 50 years said I'm done. Ain't no way you go smear Dak. No way. Trying to get him cheaper, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, go Cowboys, I'm out. Yeah, it's some people that put way more principles before this fucking start.
Right.
As we all should. Like, I ain't gonna lie, my boy M hit me up today, was like, hey boss, man, I'm DC4L. I say I might not be, bro. And I meant that. I might not be. Yeah. Cause now I'm not gonna watch good people just get smeared on and then be like, but it was just business. Nah, bro.
You just don't handle it that way.
It's a certain way to handle it. See, we all resented Jerry at times. I've never felt dirty because of Jerry. You see what I'm saying? I feel dirty under the leadership of Steve.
Evil world we live in.
I feel dirty. I feel dirty as a fan. I've been mad at Jerry many times, but I've never felt dirty. I feel dirty. Mean that too. So anyway, let me get to these super chats, man. I don't want to know these people. Go ahead, Law.
Well, what I'm just gonna say is, other players can see how we handle certain situations.
Right.
They saw how we sent Amari Cooper off to Siberia, and they can see certain things. Whereas how we handle things, and how we handle contracts, and like y'all said, Amari Cooper took $6 or $7 million less to stay here, right? And who remember that? And now that was many of years ago, believe it or not. But now we're seeing that other people, like you said earlier about the Tony Pollard, I'll take less. And then when the Tennessee Titans said, okay, we'll give you this, I'm out. He was the first ones to leave as it relates to the running back room. So, I mean, we losing some of our shine off of this star, and it ain't looking good. But go ahead and get to those super chats, bro.
My boss said, but to be such a big Dak fan is crazy. What if it was one of y'all sisters? I got a sister, bro.
Yeah,
I got a sister. Like faking like a sister. I actually have a sister, bro. So I could tell you what my words would be if she was allegedly raped. I would say turn them in immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately. Yeah. And I would say the timing is gonna look real bad because you coming at this right now, right when it's time for him to get paid. So people go doubt you, sister. This is what I would have said to my sister. Since you want to know, Dak, delusional, this is what I would tell my sister. If you go come out with this, come out with it way before it's time for him to get paid, because I don't want nobody doubting your story over money. But the timing of this can make people, for good reason, doubt it. Now, should we take her serious? Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely, sure. We should take her serious. But should we just throw our brain away in a world to where there's so many people that went to jail over false accusations?
The world we live in.
Oh no, I'm not throwing my brain away, homie. So that's to answer your question, Dak Delusional.
Yeah. I'm from Mississippi. I don't know where y'all from, but I'm from Mississippi. And one of the first stories we were told early in our days growing up is the Emmett Till situation. That whole sequences of events, and I'm not trying to say that woman had anything of that nature going on, but it's the whole way how you walk and handle ladies in general. And it can make one move and one slip, and you can fall and never to reclaim your name, especially being from Mississippi, when things are being pointed against you or when things happen negatively against you. But I'm not finna go into deep details, but there was a certain video a couple of months ago by the name of a Jonathan Majors. We can clearly see that brother was running fast. I was thinking about, hell, if the Cowboys can't find a running back, they should find Jonathan Majors, put a number on him and put a star on the side of his helmet the way he was running away from that lady. Comes to find out, he was convicted. So it's two sides to every situation. Even though he did something small, but we not given the benefit of the doubt. And that's how things can shake when you're in the wrong room with a lady. Is always going to be lean heavy towards the lady regardless of the situation. Not saying that Jonathan Majors was a guy that was without fault or blemishes, but those how things can come around when you're messing with the wrong crowd, etc.
Here, I'll probably say it probably not a politically correct way, man, but I hate you simp ass cowards like that, bro. Like, what if it was your sister? What if it was you, bro? What if some broad from college has made up something about you? We supposed to just jump to conclusions and jump out the window, bro. Like, not today, dog. Not today. I hate y'all simp. What if it was your sister? What if it was you? Y'all know any chick that you talked to in the last 15 years can come out and say, I did this. And without reasonable doubt, everybody online would kind of just jump to conclusions because I'm the biggest name. Or you're the biggest name. Boss Cowboy did this to me in 8th grade. You know what I'm saying? And y'all just jump out the goddamn window because y'all want these goddamn sips. Let things play out. Let things play out. Let it play out. You have zero facts. You don't even know the story. Didn't even listen to the goddamn interview on 105 through the fan and want to jump and say,
the world we live in.
You know what I'm saying? Like, God damn, bro. Like, let it play out. But you got this. Your whole identity is on hating Dak. Dak's delusional. That's your YouTube name. You sit here and watch the whole 2-hour show with Dak's delusional. Go get some money. Why are you here, bro? Like, you want to sit here and, you know what I'm saying, and cap and saying that to get Dak out of here. You're part of the problem. You are the dumbass Cowboys fans this front office can manipulate. You
want answers?
You know what I'm saying? And I bet you if I peeled off your Avi, I know exactly what you look like too. I bet if I ripped that Avi off.
You can't handle the truth.
Off your ass, I know exactly what you look like. Today's not today.
Roast that brother. God
damn. God. Say.
Cornballs, bro. Y'all not coming from my channel. Y'all know we on Rocket.
Oh my goodness!
You're the J Tuck who blocks people on Twitter. Yeah, and I block them on YouTube too, and Instagram, and on TikTok. And when I walk around AT&T Stadium, you gonna salute me.
Eddie drinking Sprite. Man.
I'm sober, man. But I'm sick of it.
Thank you.
It's cowardly, bro. Like, it's just an open opportunity attack on Dak, and it shows how it worked.
Yeah, I might cut that one.
Yeah, that's a cut. That's a cut. That deserves his own clip right there. That whole realm.
It's just crazy, bro. Like, it's just crazy. They found the open opportunity to attack Dak. Here we gonna go with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell no.
Yeah. See, hold on real quick. No. See, this is where where he right. He said the fact that y'all saying it's a smear before the evidence. No, we talking about it's a smear from the timing of one particular person, and that's the dude who has a history of saying some bullshit. So why can't you put 2 and 2 together? This same dude was saying that he had some news that Dak might not ever play again. This same dude who booked this interview is the same person who was hoping that Dak get hurt. This the same.
You know what? You know what, boss? Yeah. I would say I apologize if Mike Bostic, what's his name? Is his name?
Yeah.
If he spoke on anything dealing with the Jerry Jones thing, then that would be fair. But if somebody, look, I'll cash app, whoever can find me, I'll cash app you $100 if you can clip me the segment right now to my, just cash app, just send it to my X app. I'll cash app you $100 if you can clip Mike talking about that thing with Jerry Jones on the radio station.
And I'll send you $200 if delusional Dak fan posts a selfie of himself in public.
$200. So that's the equivalent of $300, Dak delusional, that you can make. You know what I'm saying? Be the most money you touched in your life. Come on with it, baby. Let's go.
Pull your Scooby-Doo mask off, coward. You want to reveal yourself, bro. Reveal yourself.
Jeez.
Reveal yourself.
Yeah, man. Let me get to these super chats. I've been trying to get to these super chats all day. All right, here we go. Y'all, we go finally get to them.
Another coward over here. Aren't you the guy? You watching me, bro? You watching me at 10:30 at night? Coward. Like,
oh my God.
Tuesday night, you over here hating in my chat. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? The only reason you're able to talk in my chat is because I'm not streaming, because you can't even talk in my chat if you're not subscribed. But you watching me. You're not going to do nothing either. None of y'all are.
Wait.
None of y'all are.
He said, if it ain't no smear, take it to the police. Man, Tuck going crazy right now, man. I like this angry Tuck. Real quick. He said, Dak needs to leave for his own sake. Yeah, we had that conversation and agreed.
Yeah, true that.
Y'all know why they really don't want Dak to be the QB. I'm starting to kind of believe that too, bro. Yeah, I'm starting to really believe that. I didn't used to believe that, but yeah, it's starting to look like it's deeper than football. It really is. Right. The best part of Dak's contract is he controls his own destiny. It's even more valuable now. Yeah. And then I'm almost finished. I got one more. Dang, when Jerry said not building for future, didn't think he was meaning like this, right? Yeah. Yeah, this looking like all out. The fact is the Cowboys can flip a switch on Dak's current contract and free up $25 million by turning the $50 million into a signing bonus. We will. Yeah, I mean, and I got one more super chat that just came in. It said they embracing a losing season for the chance to draft Shador, Deion's son. I hope they're not crazy like that, bro. This goofy ass just. We go tank this whole season.
If they hate Dak, imagine how they hate Shador, bro.
Oh, they gonna
they hate Shador, bro.
We'll have some celebs to the house, though.
Common sense.
We'll have Snoop. We'll have Mike Tyson. Everybody coming to the
exactly
game.
what they want too.
Yeah.
Common sense. Do me a favor. Super chat. I mean, screenshot your super chats because I just missed them, big dog. What you got over the law? Then we gonna give our final words.
I got Crush. He says Dalton Schultz was right with the mean face.
It's a
with
zoo.
the $2 super chat. Yeah. He said that. It could have been earlier in the show. We Woo Cowboys. I love that name, man. To know that it was birthed here from False Cowboy Sports. I love that influences, man, and that goes a long way. He says, "Law, Dallas has become Mother New Raiders." You know, oh my goodness, that's just what it is. Dwayne Brown with the $10. He just want to just say showing support. Forever Toxic, my guy, as Marcus Hardison. He says, yesterday conspiracy theory equals today's spoilers alert. The Cowboys organization is putrid and pathetic. Excuse of the franchise. Brother Law. I mean, he ain't lying. Let me give him some. He ain't lying. Where the
He ain't lying.
All right. And then my guy, Christopher 214 with the $5 support says, pray for Dak mental health. This is dangerous. He needs to leave Dallas immediately. This is no
that's
longer
a
about
good one.
football.
That's a
that is
very
damn
good one.
Right? I mean, I'm at the point that I want Dak to go. I want him.
Low? We all saying it, Law. We all saying it though.
I just want him to go.
Even Law.
Man, even
bro,
me,
I said
man,
it. West Coast said it today. He called me and said it. I just figured out Jay Tuck feel like that today, and Big now Law, bro. This is bad,
man, because it's such a toxic situation, you know, and there's no really, you know, personal feelings about this. I get it. I understand how the Jones family is trying to operate and run and these sorts of things. I was on the show, me and Big Game James and Skywalker still, we was doing the live play-by-play. When Dak Prescott ankle shattered into 1,000 pieces and the bone protruded through the skin and he was trying to put it together. That was the first time I ever seen Big Game James. I don't mean to put you out here, bro. But that was the first time I seen my guy Big Game James cry. Because of the nature of how much heat they gave Dak Prescott on the front end of it. On the front end, and he was like, man, that's some bullshit excuse my French, apologies, that's some bullshit stuff that they were able to do to Dak Prescott at that present time, because we were looking at it, a third of the Eagles fan at that time, they were still all Carson Wentz, and they was like, hey, Dak ain't Carson Wentz, walk it to him, you know what I'm saying? Y'all remember all of that? He ain't a Jared Goff and everything. He need to prove it. He's an 8-8 quarterback. They took that 1 year from him, and they painted him into a picture of 2019 and said that's who he is, the 8-8 quarterback. He don't deserve no money. But for them to ultimately spend $90 million on nothing, that set us back more than anything. Because if we were to really put the contracts in front of Dak Prescott at that time, we wouldn't even be talking about what we're talking about today.
So I'm finna go ahead and get my final words, man. First of all,
it's putrid. Yeah, it's crazy.
Before I get my final words, Big, you ain't said nothing in a while. We've been very, very impolite, bro.
No, I've been chilling. I ain't got nothing to say.
Okay.
I don't got no final words, so you don't even got to come to me, and it's not being disrespectful to the panel or anything like that, but I don't got no final word. I don't got no words for Dallas. I don't got no words for none of this. So I like listening to y'all. I like listening to everything y'all say, but I ain't got no words for Dallas, period.
That's a fantastic final word. I'll take it. And I see y'all still popping up these super chats. Let me get these super chats real quick. He say, I said this when Zeke was here. I'm at the point where Dak, CD, Parsons, Zeke, Tyron, Zach, Martin, D-Law. I don't need to leave Dallas because of front office.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Because all of us, I believe, was fans of the Cowboys before they bought the team. I know, boss. I don't know how old you are, Jay.
Yeah, I was.
But yeah, I believe we all. Yeah. Before they bought the team. Yeah. It's hard, man. It's hard, man. When I see that silver and blue, and I know what it used to represent, and how those boys just have this unchangeable mind. Like they literally have this unchangeable mind on their philosophy. For them to literally say, "Well, I don't want to pick up the phone. They got to call me." Last year during the trade deadline, for us to know on the front end that we had a weak linebacker room. We had a guy with a half of a neck. We had Overshawn that was already depleted before the season kicked off. And we didn't really identify nothing with that linebacker situation. And for Dan Quinn, the sabotage man, to rob us of all of our resources, to ship off our defensive tackle, by the way, and to also get rid of our linebackers, for us to go ultimately to the playoff game to get beat down like we did against Green Bay, and nobody got fired from it. Literally, they were willing to bring Dan Quinn back. And I heard one of your videos, boss. It said that that's the finite reason why when you have a sales job, they don't give you 2-week notice.
Nope.
Yeah. But also within the confines of a sales job, they also have a non-compete clause. Whereas, just because you was here, you got insider information that we can't allow you to work for Apple and go to IBM. You're going to have to sit out for a strenuous
2 years
amount of time so that the stuff that we have that's tangible, that you can't use it against us. They literally allowed Dan Quinn to go eat with the ops to provide certain details on how we operate and move on this team. At the end of the day, Dan Quinn was never fired. He walked away. On top of that, he didn't even get the job initially from Washington. They wanted Ben Johnson.
Right.
So now that's even more of an evil world for us, because now he's trying to prove a point. So he's trying to rob us of all of our resources. We supposed to sit back and allow this to happen? This is flat out war. I can't stand the Washington team. It goes all the way back to it goes all the way back to the late 80s and the early 90s. I can't stand that Washington team. The young fans don't understand the hatred that we have. But at the end of the day, man, for him to go there and to bring a third of the team, man, that's crazy. I tell people all the time, man, it's finna get worse.
It's gonna get worse, man. He gonna take more. Oh man, let's go get my final word, man. I'm loving this to a degree.
Meltdown.
Yeah, just a little bit. Because when they writing articles about the meltdown of the fans, that mean that it's trending, and it's so loud that you can't ignore it. See, this type of anger can get you off your yacht. You see what I'm saying? When it's just oodles and oodles of evidence of Dallas Cowboy anger at the lack of any kind of, it's not even just that they ain't doing no free agency and the start of free agency. It's the optics. It's y'all on a boat. It's the fact that Michael Gilkin put out there that y'all ain't talking to none of the agents. It's the total opposite of what you said. You said all in, and then you looking all the way out. So I because I truly know that our voice matter, I love the fact that we are loud together, because I really do believe this can bring change. When we divide it, when we have fractions, when some people sucking up, other people angry, that gives them cover to stay the same. But when we all mad, we can change. So that's the thing that I take away from this that's positive. Now, in terms of the timing, I will give 5% reasonable doubt to Mike Bassett, as well as the fan. I'm gonna give them 5%. 95% of this, I just have a very, very strong stench about the timing, about the way, about the who brought this out and scheduled the appointment. I don't like it. Those dots connect to shadiness, evilness, suck-upness, and doing the Joneses a favor. If you say it don't look like that, you lying. You are a straight up liar. And sometimes you can be guilty of what it looks like. That's my final word.
Yeah. So my final word is, I know Cowboys Nation the last few days have been frustrating for a lot of us, because at the end of the day, man, we bleed silver and blue. Like, we can't get away from this team if we want to. I'm trying, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying, but it's just like, it's just in our veins. And just like Big Game was saying, it's kind of frustrating knowing that they don't really care about football. It's not about winning on the field. It's more about deals and being right meetings. And like, honestly, if Dak Prescott was to sign an extension tomorrow for a cheaper deal, let's say he was pushing for 60, but he does 52, this whole thing kind of goes away. You know what I'm saying? They'll clean up this mess. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, it's so frustrating because we have to deal with this mess. And I see how the Cowboys treat their players. I see how the Cowboys treat their, fans. I see how they even treat us as content creators. And like, a lot of this stuff just don't sit
Talk
right.
about that real quick, man. The content creator treatment. Can you elaborate on that? Especially because you came from Radio Row with the Super Bowl. Kind of expound on that if you don't mind.
Yeah. So we talked about this, off screen, but it's like, for Law to have 125,000 subs, followers, probably even more than right now, right? and not be piped in with the Cowboys. It's disgusting to me. You know what I'm saying? Because like I already see what's going on with Washington with my guy Rio. Since my guy Rio, they are already doing work with the content creators. I see how content creators are being embraced by other teams. But for some reason,
how was you embraced in Kansas City at the Super Bowl?
I had the red carpet treatment. As y'all saw, I was sitting front row and got to interview Pat Mahomes after he won the Super Bowl MVP. And for those of you who know, I'm sitting next to the LA Times, I'm sitting in New York Times, ESPN, everybody, and they only call on a select few. It was like 150 people in there, reporters in there. When Pat Mahomes was at the podium, they specifically, the Chiefs PR guy, pointed to me and said, ask the question. And why did he do that? Because he saw me all week with Andy Reid and also with Travis Kelce and some of the players, and he saw the work that I was doing. So by the time they won the Super Bowl, he was like, "What's going on, bro? Go ahead, you're up next." That never happened with Dallas. You know what I'm saying? We're treated as criminals, damn near, and it's frustrating, right? So it's like the team that I just cover here locally, I get the red carpet treatment. Hell, tomorrow, you know, I'm going to be covering the Big 12 and basketball. Hell, you know, I did such a good job at Media Row. They fly me back out to Vegas here in 2 weeks to do boxing. Like, this opportunities open up. But for the team that I really bleed, that I live and sleep and die by, I'm treated as the villain. We're treated as the villains, the outsiders, the mutants, as I call us. You know what I'm saying? So it's just frustrating. And the reason why that's happening, Cowboys Nation, because we're uncontrollable. We can hop on live stream and say, nah, we frustrated. Nah, what 105.3 The Fan did was wrong. We can't be controlled. And that's what they don't like. They want to have control and just haven't figured out yet how to control it. So we're kind of a loose cannon. You know what I'm saying? So like Law was saying, like he has some connections. We all have our connections. Y'all think they like me on stage in front of, you know, thousands of Cowboys fans with Dez Bryant? How did he get up there? You know what I'm saying? Do you think they like me, you know, on playing Madden on a late night with players and hanging out with? Do you think they like that, having connections with eight? Like, they don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Salute to my, you know, I call her my Cowboys grandmother and Mrs. Price. She told me, she said, baby, they're going to come for you because you're making way too much noise. Just like they came for me, they're going to come for you because you're getting too close and I see you shining and you're making way too much noise. And I said, Mrs. Price, I love you, but let them come. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you kind of see some of this, you know what I'm saying, the stuff that comes out, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's frustrating because it shouldn't have to be this way. We are here, you know what I'm saying, to help this team win. Y'all think we do hours and hours and do the draft show and mock drafts and 7 rounds and all this stuff because we just want to for our health? No, because we're trying to find every way to help this team win. That is what we're here for, solely to help this team win and to uplift Cowboys fans' voice. But for some reason, we're criminalized for doing that. But at the end of the day, you can't stop it. It's too late. You know what I'm saying? You can't stop it. So it's either you get down or lay down. But it's just frustrating that we have to fight so hard against a team that we bleed so much for. You know, so that's one of my frustrating parts. But Cowboys Nation, I understand you're frustrated, rightfully so. But keep voicing your opinion. Keep voicing your opinion, because just like Boss said, it's starting to rumble. It's starting to rumble, and we are much louder, and we are the best fan base and the largest fan base in the world. When we all move together as a unit, we can shake the foundations from us. Yes. We got some people who's kind of scared and they don't understand. Like, nah, it's move or get rolled over, and we're gonna move. We saw what we did just in 105.3 The Fan. They reached. I never talked to them people at any time before. No vice president or whatever his name was from 105.3 The Fan. Why is he reaching out to me, Landon, Professor O? Because he saw us shaking that foundation of 105.3 The Fan. Eventually, once them boys get off that boat and get back from the Bahamas, they gonna see Cowboys Nation shaking the foundation. They gonna see Law shaking the foundation with 125,000 subscribers. Mark Holmes and Balls and Bosch and Sky and Big Game and Rome and DMV, and the list go, shaking that foundation so you can't ignore it anymore. Now you're seeing articles, you're seeing blogging with the boys come out and talk about it. You're seeing different, you know what I'm saying? Marcus Spears has been tweeting me about it. We are shaking the foundation. We cannot stop now, because sometimes when you want change, you have to do things that's uncomfortable, and sometimes you gotta get a little dirty. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get a little dirty and roll up your sleeves. But we want change, Cowboys Nation, because enough is enough. And ultimately, all we want to do is win the 6th ring. And I'm not going to stop and use my platform to try to help get that accomplished, man. That's my final word. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all.
Dracarys.
Glad you came on today, bro. For real.
And thanks for having me. Thanks for having me, man. So
very good job.
That was absolute fire, bro. All I can say is that we can be doing thousands of other things, but where I get my most joy is talking about the Cowboys. It goes all the way from my childhood memories until now. I don't like this team. I absolutely love this team. Win, lose, or draw, I'm fixated. I'm hooked. I'm addicted to this team. I can't kid you guys and lie to y'all to Luke Kane. I can't, So I'm going to still watch this team, watch every movement of this team, and be around this team, and all voices needed. I heard a few people say, well, let's not go to Oxnard. Law, don't go to Oxnard. But then how are we going to hear the truth?
Mm-hmm.
Because they're going to run away with the narratives. They're going to run away with their thoughts on a certain situation. So it's necessary for us to continue to beat this drum. It's necessary, even though feels like, even though it's like us not doing anything.
Loyalty is fighting back. You right.
It's fighting back, man. It is us standing firm and tall on what we believe in. And even though they would send their snipers out to snipe us down, they would sully and denigrate us, take our voices away. Our voices still matter. So I got to be the voice for the voiceless. I believe that a third of you guys, or more than you guys, are watching, and y'all want to hear law for the truth, not for this watered down messages that y'all get from the other people. So of course we're gonna still lock arms. We still gonna go out there, win, lose, or draw. Even though I hate putting money back and making those boys even richer, but I get it. I understand. It is still necessary. It is still necessary for us to lock arms, for us to continue to do these type of platforms. It is still necessary for us to call out the individuals like the Mike Bostic, whatever his name may be. It is still necessary for us to do these type of things because it raised the attention. I just tweeted that thing out. It already got 10,000 views, 10,000 people. And I can see the stands, people saying that, well, wait a minute, they call both sides equally. But now the counter to that is, okay, now let's talk about the other allegation, the illegitimate child of the nature. Let's hear both parties speak on that.
Mm-hmm. You won't.
So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. You can't slick talk us,
Right.
So that's just what it is. And we're going to continue to do that. Their nose might turn up, but if I ever disappear or anything happen to us, y'all already know where it came from because we've been spitting our mind and y'all know, hey, that person was touched by that particular family because he was speaking the truth. And all it does is going to lift us up even more. That's just how that goes, Cowboy Nation. Hey, that's all of the final word that I have for today, man. But I appreciate all of y'all. Let's continue to grind and shine, Cowboy Nation, one way or another. Let's get it.
Man, let's get it, man. Great final word, man. I always appreciate you, boys.
Stay on the neck. Stay on the neck.
And see how we can go 3 hours of purely off content and passion. They can't cook like this.
It was 3 hours? We went 3 hours?
3 hours.
I just wanna run it up. Can we check or something? I've been really in the film letter. Yeah.
Took, we went 3 hours, bro.
3 hours, bro. It's 11 o'clock. You started like at 8:15.
I completely lost track of time, bro.
See, that's the difference between them. It's a job, but they're asking us.
Did you ever read in between the lines? For it to be 100 million, that lady got some money.
Yeah.
No, she's somebody high in a high place with some high money.
I heard she was a waitress.
Oh, yeah.
Or a bartender. That's the one. That's a whole nother conversation.
Oh wow! I'm gonna dig up. I'm gonna dig some
stuff.
stuff.
Be one of those.
Swallow that.
Right. It could be one of those shoot for the stars, but if you land on the moon, you still win farther than anybody else.
Right. That's why. That's why.
For 100 million, I'm gonna get 100,000, and I really would have settled for 10,000.
And here's what I'll say to you, Dak. I love you, bro, but don't you pay? Because if you pay, there's gonna be more coming out. There's gonna be more. You know the trend. If you settle anyone you ever bumped into.
Oh, everybody coming out of the woodwork.
Everybody coming out.
Shoot. They pulling up